What is going on, everybody? We are sitting here waiting for the countdown for the reveal of Madden 27, and College Football 27. We are just under 9 minutes to go, and it's going to be interesting what they're going to be talking about tonight. I really don't know what they're going to be talking about. I know it's probably going to be a trailer, some cinematic stuff. My thought process of what they're going to be doing tonight is, this is what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to, this is the reason why they're doing Madden and college football at the same time, is because they want to promote, they want to promote Road to Glory. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a Road to Glory trailer, and then what they're gonna do, they're gonna transition that trailer from Road to Glory to Madden in Superstar mode. Your player getting drafted and all of that stuff, and so that's what I think is gonna go on tonight. That's why they're doing both college football and Madden at the same time. Now, how much information are we gonna get tonight as far as like the important stuff? I don't know. They're probably gonna just gonna, like I said, gonna be a trailer integrating like Road to Glory and Superstar mode and this and that, and hey, buy our bundle and subscribe. Buy a subscription, the 12-year subscription crap, whatever they have going on. So, man, I keep coughing. So, but yeah, that's what I think is gonna go on. But yeah, and also they also might even give us some PC information, college football on PC, because all the rumors and this and that and blah blah blah, they still haven't officially said, yeah, you can pre-order college football 27 on PC. Not yet. So this may be it. This may be the moment where they say, yep guys, college football is coming to PC, pre-order. Because right now you can't pre-order college football on Steam. You can only pre-order on PlayStation and Xbox. So it's kind of weird that they're holding that part back, but it'd be nice if we can get that information tonight. All right, just under 6 minutes to go. Kitty cat, can you get down, please? There we go. You must bother me the moment I start streaming or recording. Oh, nope, not yet. Almost. What are they gonna give us tonight? Oh my goodness, we have a campus huddle to go through. PC is confirmed. Let's freaking go. Any second now. Any second now. We're going to go full screen here. And then after this, we'll break down the trailer and then we'll go over the campus huddle. Come on. Let's refresh. All right, nothing's happened. We're going to start seeing lates in the chat now. Imagine if they changed their minds. What is going on? My internet is real slow right now. There we go. Late for the own reveal is crazy. Remember, guys, after the trailer, we're going to break down the trailer. And then after, we have a campus huddle to go through. Gameplay, Dynasty, Road to Glory presentation, team builder, release date, platform availability. It's on PC, confirmed. Let's go. They're late. They're a minute late. How about that? Oh, we're seeing L's in the chat. Woo! Oh my goodness. They're 2 minutes late. Of course, they are 2 minutes late. Woo! Look at all the L's in the chat. PC is confirmed, everybody. PC is confirmed. We have a campus huddle to go through. For college football. I don't know if they have one for Madden. Oh, here we go.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We are so happy to see you guys tonight. My name is Sean Grady. I'm the Vice President and Head of Production for EA Sports College Football and Madden NFL. And it's incredible to be here tonight in the iconic Aon Ballroom at the Navy Pier in Chicago, home of this year's Madden NFL 27 cover athlete, Caleb Williams. Let's go. And we are joined tonight online by the college football and Madden NFL communities watching with us. Thank you guys for joining us around the world. Now, we've been looking forward to this night for a long time. Those of you in the room know that for the past 2 years, this has been a private event back at our Orlando studio in Florida, where we hosted a few select community members. But tonight, we're opening it up to the entire football audience, here in the room, of course, and around the world. And we're going to show you everything we've been building in College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27, and I do mean everything. So this is our opening drive. Now, we're all football fans, and we know there's nothing like that first series. It's the first look at everything you've prepared for, months of film study, and we've studied a lot of the film from you guys in the room here. Reps, adjustments, and execution, of course, all building towards that moment when you kick off the ball. And for us, that moment's right now. Now, before we look ahead to the future of football, let's take a moment to celebrate the incredible athletes that represent this year's game. On College Football 27, our covers capture everything that makes the sport special. The programs, the colors, the pageantry, and of course, the big athletes that bring it all to life every Saturday. So we're very excited to share that we have our cover athletes in the building tonight: Ole Miss running back Keywan Lacey, Miami wide receiver Malachi Toney, and Oregon quarterback Dante Moore. They're somewhere here in the room. If you guys are here, say hi, wave your hands. Thanks for joining us, guys, tonight. Now, I wish Coach Signetti was here. He's gracing the deluxe edition cover, controlling the chaos from the front, but he could not make it tonight. Now let's turn our attention to Sundays. This year's Madden NFL 27 cover represents the next generation of the league. A player stepping into the spotlight right here in Chicago. Any Chicago fans? Okay. Yeah, we like to say he plays Madden like a Madden character brought to life. He's made the Bears team a can't-miss team week in and week out. And anybody that watched the playoffs last year knows this. Any Packer fans in the house? You guys remember this? Yeah. Sorry to remind you about that. But we're incredibly excited to have him here tonight as well. Chicago Bears quarterback and the first ever Bears cover athlete, our 27 cover star, Caleb Williams. If you're here, Caleb, say hello. All right, over the past year, our teams have been in their own version of the offseason. We're building, we're testing, we're iterating, and we're pushing every detail forward, from gameplay to presentation, from deeper authenticity to new innovations. Every part of these experiences have been shaped with a purpose, because when you all step on that virtual field, when you pick up the controller, we want you to feel confidence, control, and clarity. We want you to feel that this is the strongest version of football we've ever delivered. That's how we feel. So tonight, we are going to go deep, and I do mean deep, so get comfortable, sit back and relax. Drum roll, please. We're going to share gameplay, presentation, all the modes you care about, and the shared DNA across college football and Madden NFL. You will see the unique decisions we've made in each game to capture the wide-open explosiveness of college football and the precision playmaking of the NFL. In short, College Football 27, Saturday is going to feel more like Saturday, and in Madden NFL 27, Sunday is going to feel more like Sunday. That sound good to you guys? Want to hear more? Okay. Before we get into the games, I do want to take a step back and share with you how we're thinking about the future of football at EA Sports. We're evolving college football and Madden NFL around 3 core pillars. So first, and I know all of you in the room are going to like this, gameplay above everything. That means authentic, responsive football with more control, smarter AI, and signature movement that feels true to the athletes, teams, and sport we represent. It also means we're investing in new ways to capture real-world football data through our internal partners like TrackCab, helping us unlock deeper realism, better movement, and new possibilities in the future. Stay tuned for that. Second, connected careers with more life. Guys, we continue to invest deeply in the modes our players spend the most time in, building football career and franchise experiences that are more authentic, more dynamic, more social, and more connected across both college and Madden NFL. And in fact, that high school to Hall of Fame journey is something that only EA Sports can deliver. And third, fandom without limits. In the very near future, we're going to provide more ways for football fans to represent their teams, show their creativity, play their way, and connect to the sport they love. With new tools, new experiences, and a new football platform connected and rewarding you and your fandom year-round. There is much more to come on that, but we are very excited for the future of football. All right, now speaking of platforms, we want every football fan to feel connected across our ecosystem. So that's why I am excited to share with you all tonight that College Football 27 will launch on PC for the first time. I've seen the comments. I know you wanted to hear that. It's coming. So it will join Madden NFL, giving our PC community the chance to play both college football and Madden at the highest fidelity possible. I'm also excited to share that EA Sports College Football is coming to mobile this year, bringing the power and beauty of Frostbite gameplay and an all-new Dynasty experience later this year. Now, I might be biased, but I think it's the best-looking game on a mobile device from a sports perspective. So whether you play on console, PC, or mobile, football fans have more ways to play college football and Madden NFL anywhere, anytime. All right, now, without further ado, let's get to our first look at College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27. College Football 27 is built to reflect the modern, evolving college football landscape, delivering new ways to play in Dynasty, Road to Glory, Ultimate Team, and more. Our goal is to create an experience with depth, challenge, emotion, and the current real-world college football decision-making landscape. So whether you're building your program, becoming a five-star recruit, or creating your ultimate team of current or legendary players, College Football 27 is built around one question. Are you doing it for the you or for yourself? This is College Football 27.
A century of futility is forgotten. The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football.
Some players who walk through that tunnel onto that field grew up dreaming about putting on this uniform. They've rooted for this team their whole life and want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Some have another dream: the money, the deals, the cars, those shiny teeth. That's college football now. I get it. Everyone's got to make a name for themselves. Truth is, I don't care why you show up. I care what happens after you do.
We're having it.
I care if you love to compete. If you want every advantage. And if it turns into one thing on Saturday, winning. That's why I want you here. That's what you're here to do. And there's no better place to do it.
I don't know, something about that pulls at the heartstrings. The music, college football, it's just amazing. We are honored to have Coach Cignetti representing the reigning national champions in this year's trailer. Congratulations once again to the University of Indiana. Now don't worry, I know you want more than that. The development team is going to come out here and take you much deeper in just a few moments, including gameplay and what's new across your favorite modes in college football. But before we do that, I do want to get you just as hyped on Madden NFL 27. Madden NFL 27 brings meaningful innovation for every type of player. Whether you come for precision gameplay, superstar mode, of course franchise mode, or presentation that makes every game feel connected to the night of the week, your team's traditions, or the moment in the virtual season that you're in right now. And I'm very happy to share that Madden NFL 27 represents our second consecutive year of a deep investment and a major leap forward for franchise mode players. This year, franchise mode is designed to bring the action to you in a more alive and dynamic way, putting you in control of the decision that defines a GM, a coach, or an entire league. In Madden NFL 27, it's your league. All right, let's take a look at how one of our newest GMs sees it. Check it out.
Huh? What's there to talk about? Undefeated season, Super Bowl champions. I mean, has any other team shut out all their opponents during the regular season and through the playoffs in the Super Bowl before? Oh, no, really? We're the first one? Oh, well, that'll be a fun trivia question going forward. Next question. I'm a decision maker. It's what I do. It's not my fault the rest of the league can't keep up. Blame them. I really blame me, because I've raised the bar super high. My first decision, lock down my franchise QB. Caleb, what I'm telling you, big guy, is I love you. And you want to know how you know I love you? Because I'm giving you all my money.
Good use of funds.
Size, athleticism, IQ, chill under pressure. Caleb Williams is permafrost. We've done the focus groups, we've done the straw polls. They love it. It's permafrost. Look, I'm not some indecisive GM without a plan who's just gonna pull a 48-year-old quarterback out of retirement just because I can.
Vince, checking on that backup QB gig.
How many touchdowns? The answer is yes. How do we stop this? Yes. You're my guy and you're in.
Thanks, Vince.
All right, great seeing you.
Building something special here.
Not a chance. Cheryl! We got a red one in here. We talked about it. It all starts at the negotiation table. Lucky I like to talk. No. I'll find the money, Jacob. Trade requests, extensions, holdouts. Leonard, there is an I in win. And there's also an I in Vince. A lot of pageantry. You totally did the right thing. You're fired, but you handled it well. Bye-bye. And you gotta have a deft touch with this stuff.
Worked for me.
On the field, I like to score. Call me crazy. I'm a scheme guy, though. I don't just run the same play over and over just because it works. JK, I do that. Everyone's excited about what we've been building. We're 6-0, so I just expect to go to 7-0 and 8-0 and 9-0. My favorite scheme? Get the ball to the money players. The NFC's real hungry.
Golly, what's a feast without a little gravy?
But defense wins championships, so I stole an all-pro corner from an unsuspecting casual.
He called me brother and then ripped me off?
This gig is all about keeping your emotions in check.
That's our best player!
Demand a trade? You were talking to Vince Vaughn, ain't you?
I mean, Vince has been an unbelievable GM. He's new to this, but it appears to be Vince's world, and we're all just living in it.
You can never get comfortable in this league. That's why I prefer to stay 6 steps ahead. Since you can't predict the weather, I turned the temp way down. Everyone copied that one. I also created a whole new menu, Chicago dogs only. Feels nice to be recognized. Last Sunday, I ran nothing but Tampa 2 to take away all those drags you guys love to run.
Goodbye, drag routes.
I have no idea what's going on right now. He was the GM, now he's the coach. What's next? Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
I think it's important to get this out of the way.
Bear claw!
The rumors are true.
Hibernate! Picnic!
I'm the coach, I'm the GM, and I will be playing quarterback.
That's not a clown.
Honey!
Am I in on Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
He's 56.
Nothing can replace just literal decades of life experience.
Decades and decades and decades.
This is a joke, right? I can play till 56.
He's 6'5", he's your traditional pocket passer. The knees aren't what they used to be. I kind of want to see it.
You know, Caleb's supportive. We're gonna have a spot for him, but I think he's just loving watching me play quarterback. I mean, we're a team. Everyone puts the team first, and that's why I'm running everything. To all the haters out there, do me a favor. Stick around and watch it. It'll be more of the same next year. Thank you again. Go Bears. Would you look at that? I mean, do I deserve a statue next to Sweetness? I'm not saying I don't. Maybe you'll get one too.
Maybe.
Time to run it back.
I'm a chairman of the board. I'm a chairman of the board. Said I'm a chairman.
All right, we love Vince Vaughn. He's a legendary Bears fan, if you didn't know, and now he's apparently a legendary Bears GM. So we can't wait for you to get your hands on the new franchise improvements and experience a league that truly reacts to you this season. You're going to hear a lot more about that in just a few moments when Clint is up here. All right, are you ready to go deeper than that, though? Those are just trailers. You want to hear more? I'm guessing you do. Come on. All right. All right, so stick around for the entire show because we're going to unveil the games, and you'll find out how to get beta access and feel it for yourselves. You'll learn how to pre-order and join a brand new program that delivers the most value we've ever offered. And you'll see your favorite community members, all you lovely people in the room here tonight, and creators play the games for the first time and share their reactions. So once again, welcome to the opening drive.
We just heard about where football is going. Now, let's show you how it plays. Because this year, EA Sports isn't just building games, they're building a connected football experience. From Fridays to Saturdays to Sundays, every moment, every decision, every snap is now connected. It all starts on the gridiron. To take us through how it all comes together on the field, here's Senior Game Designer Director, the OG, Scott O'Gallagher.
Like, come, baby, let's get this thing cracking now. All right, gameplay above everything. The first thing I said is you damn right, baby. Who is excited to see some gameplay right now over college and Madden football? We have an exciting feature set for you, and I got to admit, you guys seeing my face this early, it's throwing me off for a little bit because, Nick, usually it's you, me, and then we're watching Bordeaux catch an L to one of our college cover athletes. Don't get it twisted, though. You're still better than Bengal. No doubt about it. All right, let's talk about how we bring all of this together. Every year after the season ends, we get, in our mini camp, or we like to call pre-production, and then, we look at themes and things that you guys say, because your feedback is essential to what we do. So let's look at how we broke this down. You first told us that you wanted more tools defensively. The AI logic needed to be better. You wanted more control on the other side of the football, and that's why we rallied behind defense wins championships. Next is built from game day. This is our authenticity pillar. We know that every team is somebody's favorite team, and you're going to see how we delivered that this year. And then last but not least is play your way. With all the features you're going to hear tonight, the different settings, how are we giving you the tools to ultimately play your way? And now let's get to it. Defense wins championships, and it starts fundamentally. For years, one of the biggest holes that we have had to shore up that we did this year was what we call look for work. What is look for work? That's that middle linebacker seeing that drag coming right at you, and he can anticipate. In our game last year and in previous and any other football game made, defending in the zone, they didn't move until they got into their zone. That all changes here. And we're going to go right here to the film room, and we're going to see Fred Warner here. And I want you to see his ability to look for work. Love drops. He's in his hook zone. He's going to drop properly. He's going to anticipate it. Love has to make a call. We're throwing a pick. Here we go. We're moving. Next, from there we said, all right, now that we've gotten look for work in the game, how do we give the users more tools to control how they want to play in zones? And now we're introducing smart zones. So now, both on an individual or team level, you can decide how aggressive that you want them to be. Do you want that Mike backer because the mesh concept is driving you crazy and you want to get up and take that away? Just put him in ultra aggressive. Is the quarterback killing you with that two ball or that deep over? Put him in ultra conservative and he'll prefer routes and prioritize routes behind him. Here, we're going into aggressive. They're running that slant concept. Pick six, we're going back to the crib. We are giving you more options than you have ever had before. Come on, we got to clap that up. This is defense we're talking about here, fellas. We're talking defense. All right, but we know that football is not perfect, and there is a lot of, you call the perfect defensive play, you're clamping them up, you got them strapped and locked up like the kids say these days, and then all of a sudden the quarterback is going to evade the pocket. I mean, we got the legend Michael Vick sitting over there. Shout out to the legend. Clap it up for the legend. But the thing is similar to Madden 2004 summer, you guys are still trying to play it the same way. You get out and you're just scrambling everywhere. And so we had to introduce what is real, and real football is plaster logic. No longer are guys just standing around and just covering grass like your favorite City League flag football player. They are out here moving, attaching, locking, and ultimately clamping, and hopefully giving you a better chance not to give up those big plays. Shout out to Mike Vick, the greatest Madden player that we've ever had. And now here, we meet with hundreds of coaches, defensive coordinators all around the NFL and college football. And this thing here, we are now providing 25 new coverage checks. How do you want to play bunch? How do you want to play trips? How do you want to play stack? The options are endless. You can set them in the front end to then you be like your favorite coordinator. And now we get into our wide receiver press. I saw Ocho Cinco earlier in here, but I mean, no one did it better than him. One of my favorite routes, or one of my favorite NFL films, he's like, I need you right here. That's everything I said to our dev team. It felt like every time we were going over this feature. Now, with our wide receiver defensive press improvements, receivers actually have logic around the route they are trying to run. If they're running a deep out, they're going to try to win on the outside. If they're running a deep in, they're trying to get to the inside. On the other side of that coin, corners, and now leverage is going to mean more than it even did last year and ever before, because we have boosted chances when they are in the appropriate leverage. And then we go to jostle. Some of my favorite cornerbacks of all time, guys like Aeneas Williams, Darrelle Revis. These guys were clamp corners. And our game has always been hard to replicate them because they were not known as the fastest, even though they certainly could run. They were great with technique, really physical. And so how are we going to do that? That is with our brand new wide receiver DB jostle system. And now you as a user, you can attach on the move. You can get them at the stem of the route and really play with the timing of them. Or you can attach when the ball is in flight. And keep in mind, when you are attached, you are slowing the wide receiver down, thus putting yourself in the best position to make a play. And here we go, built from game day, baby. Every player is somebody's favorite player. I want you guys to take a look at Colin Simmons. You see him. He's one of the best defensive ends that there is out there. You see all of his physicals and the different tiers. Over the past couple years, you guys have been very vocal that you preferred the tiered ability system. And we listened because this is your game. So with that, the tiered ability system is going to debut in Madden NFL 27. Clap that up because you asked for it. And being a lifelong Rams fan, and I haven't missed a single game in 30 years, I am going to formally welcome Myles Garrett to the Rams house. Myles Garrett, thank you, brother. Can't wait to have you. All right, those two guys dominated in the trenches. When you looked at our game and you looked at real life, where it really broke down was, when it's goal line on goal line, big on big, 13 personnel. It just didn't look like what you see on Saturdays and Sundays. Until now. We've got brand new 2-player, 3-player, 4-player animations. We've got cut blocking, submarine techniques to really make it so you have to earn every yard inside those situations. My boy Kurt over here just says, it feels a lot heavier now. It's a different experience to really get those 4th and 2s, 4th and 1s. And when you talk about inside the trenches, there's nothing like the quarterback sneak. And you say, what the hell am I looking at here? Yep, you got a QB sneak meter, right? And you see the green. Let's talk about the green. The green all comes in. The first thing that we look at is your center, your 2 guards, and then your quarterback. And then we'd say, all right, we're going to take those ratings and we're going to compare them. Do you have anybody in a zero technique? Are both A-gaps filled? And then when it goes side to side, that is all dependent on the situation. Is it a long 4th and 1? Is home field advantage rocking? What type of scenario is really at play here? But the point being, quarterback sneaks are no longer automatic. Clap that up. I know you're excited. Everybody at home is excited. We got to love the trenches. And you know the motto, if it's in the game, baby. the tush push. It's made its way to Madden NFL 27. Probably maybe only Philly fans are happy about that. Come on, man. All right, Simheads, rejoice. What you've been asking for, home field advantage is back, and it's back in the way that you asked. You're going to see a decimal meter that represents the crowd volume. It was imperative that we made Kansas City or Arrowhead really feel like Arrowhead. And Arrowhead should feel different in November than it does in January. And that is exactly what's going to come when you play your game in here in a few. And nothing screams home field advantage like dynamic weather. I know you guys are excited about dynamic weather, but that situation that changed the game in the AFC Championship game where it was clear and then it was nothing but snow flurries in the second half, that can happen in your game as well. But keep in mind, as the weather gets worse, the gameplay only gets tougher, so good luck with that. All right, let's get into play your way. And nothing screams play your way like timing-based catching. Timing-based catching for years, whether it's the toe drag swag, the catch in traffic, trying to moss somebody, that has all been subject to ratings until now. And let's talk about what you're dealing with here. Red, you're too late. You dropped it. All right, take your ass back to the huddle. Let's get to a new play. Next, we're slightly early. When it goes into early, we're back into ratings. And the size of your yellow depends on how good your receiver is. And then there's green. You know my background. You know the kids love greens, right? But here's the thing with the greens. The greens are dynamic. This all depends on the situation. How good is your receiver? Who's covering him? How covered is he? What type of catch are you going for? Point being is that now, for the first time ever, the choice is yours. And then what else I love it? Oh, gee, I can't catch the ball, man. Your game's broke. Fix your game, man. Okay, well, go turn the setting on, pal. Here you go. Go have at it. All right? And then, two, it works on both sides of the ball. So you want to clamp up and then hit your TBC, go have at it. Go have some fun. We're locking up on the defensive end this year, fellas. All right, now we're moving on to custom adjustments. Some of you out here tried to leak it. You tried. No, winners win out here. There's only so much you're going to be able to do, right? There's a lot more meat on this bones, all right? Custom adjustments are about giving players their own unique football language. You see it every Saturday and Sunday. There's a call. They're going to a combo call. There's a big macro that has multiple adjustments on one call, and now you can do that here. You're going to go into your custom adjustments. You're going to create your custom adjustment. Everything that we've ever had at pre-snap or at coaching adjustment is available to you. From there, you name it, and you can make up to 20 on offense and then make 20 on defense. The catch, Nick, you like this. The catch is you can only go into game with 10. 10 on offense and 10 on defense, okay? Now I've made a custom adjustment. How do I call it? Well, look at your favorite play, figure out which one you're going to call. We're looking at cover 3 sky here, fellas. We just hold down that button right next to your stunts and twists. There's your macro. That's your custom adjustment right there. You can go and get busy. All right, then let's say you come out in pre-play and someone's running some type of cheese. You go, okay, well, I got something for this. I'm going to tap L1. L1 is our custom adjustment button. You go there, you hit L1 and call whatever one you got. Right? You got 10 of them to choose. You got all the options you want, right? All right, we're starting to cook here. So now, typically, I'm going to press my DBs up. I'm going to pinch my line, show blitz. I would have went through multiple different stages just to get to this. Now I've got it all in 2. All in 2. Yeah, shout out. Yep, you know what time it is. Winners win. We don't play around here, you know? We're making it, this is the best right here. And let's get to this. When you talk about custom adjustments, one of my favorite parts of this feature, and there's a ton of you in here, right? There's a lot of what I call 1%ers that are the best of the best, but there are a lot who love the game, who play the game, who play it, and they're sitting next to their buddy. Dude, I know you're scrambling. I know you're running. I know you are. How do I stop it, right? And you don't want to deal with the sweat fest. Rob Jones does not want to deal with the sweat fest at the line of scrimmage. So therefore, he just hits L1, presses A, and now he's got both ends in contain. He's got a QB spy, and we are clamping up that quarterback scramble. Ben Kurt, we're loving that, aren't you, buddy? Yep, shout it out to it. All right, this is everything. You got all these types of defaults on offense and defense. You've never had control at this level before. All right, now you've heard a bunch of different features, right? And now what should you expect? When it comes to on the sticks between Madden and college football, college is still all about wide open gameplay, being loose in control, making those big plays, those side-to-side plays like one of my favorites, Reggie Bush. And then you look at Madden, it's all about everybody's fast in the NFL. It's tight, it's pro-level precision. Playbooks. It's the wide splits in Tennessee and Oklahoma. It's about spread, being more variety. Tempo is everything. Here, it's about the deeper schemes, more compressed, chest-level strategy. The smarter game is over at Madden football. And then you look at coverage, base shells, bigger wind differentiation, bit more zone windows. In the NFL, you're talking simulated pressures, disguised looks, and just overall smarter adjustments. In the trenches, the difference between the best player in college football and worst is much bigger than it is in the NFL. So you've got bigger run lanes where you got elite gap integrity, pocket battles every snap. It's the best of the best. AI play, we got base progressions. These are student athletes, even though we got our guy Dante Moore here, who is one hell of a player. And then you look at here, my guy Matt Stafford, at that level, these guys are surgeons. This is what you're going to see when you pick up the sticks on Madden 27. And then abilities. In college, you get a max of 5. What you know and love is still there. Madden takes the tiered system and says, you know what? They're unlimited. A player can have an unlimited number of abilities. Again, stars feeling like stars. And then there's home field advantage, where you're in Death Valley and it's an actual weapon, or you're going into Arrowhead and you got to execute under pressure. There is a lot of things coming, and I cannot wait. This is the smartest football game we have ever made. It is the most authentic football game we have ever made, and it's the most control you have ever had. Trust me on that. It is one game of football, but these are two totally different experiences, and I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this thing. I need you guys just to lock in, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Winners win, and I'm out. Much love to everybody. Back to you, Nick.
We just saw how much more control, strategy, and football intelligence is being built into gameplay this year, so let's bring in someone who can speak to that from both sides. A former NFL quarterback and a serious player of these games, none other than Mr. Kurt Bankert. Kurt, appreciate you spending some time with us. It's an exciting day here. I know you just watched OG. That was a lot to digest, but as a former NFL quarterback, the control that you have offensively and defensively, the sheer number of adjustments they're giving to players, how is that going to change how people play the game at home?
You know, I think people are going to need to develop their own game plans and answers for problems that they come up with. And that's something OG and I talked about a lot getting through last Madden into this one is at the line of scrimmage, I wanted more control, and I think everybody wanted more control, and that's what we're seeing. And you even have to build your game plans with the adjustments to bunches and stacks. This thing is so deep, and it feels more like the real game that they play on Sundays, and I'm loving it so far.
They're bringing that authenticity. Are you excited to get your hands on the game?
Oh, man, I need it. I need it.
I know this man is going to be out in the streets. Appreciate you hanging out with us, man.
Always good to see you.
What a day we're having out here in Chicago. That's what makes these innovations so exciting. It's not just about more features. It's about giving players more ways to play, more ways to think, more ways to adjust, and play football the way they want to play it. So that's how the game plays. Now let's talk a little bit about those guys at home. Maybe we got Dynasty heads at home? I think we probably have some Dynasty heads home. To take us through Dynasty, we've got none other than Christian McLeod, a former Michigan State Spartan like myself and production director for College Football 27.
It is so exciting to be here in Chicago, a great hub of the Big Ten. And how about a big round of applause? All the mascots out there today, great Big Ten representation. Saw a little Albert the Gator, Raider Red. You guys are cool too. Sparty and I were originally going to do this as a team Thought better, but I got you out there, Sparty. We appreciate you. So something we've been working on for years is a way to create the unsolvable puzzle in Dynasty mode. It started in College Football 25 and 26 with the introduction and refinement of coach archetypes and skill trees, balancing that with coordinators to create an RPG-like system where your decisions matter in crafting your program. For the last 3 years, we've had a vision for Dynasty to create the unsolvable puzzle for you, the fans, where every Dynasty, every season, every school feels different and evolves over time, truly giving you 138 ways to play. Now for College Football 27, we're introducing the single biggest change to Dynasty mode since we first introduced recruiting in Dynasty Blueprint. Dynasty Blueprint is a full program management system that allows you to use a Dynasty points budget. You're able to hire staff, upgrade your facilities, and utilize the points on the recruiting trail in the form of NIL. But before we dive too deep into Dynasty Blueprint, we need to talk about the ultimate wild card in the system, and it's the personality and expectations of each school's athletic director. Each school is unique. Each school will have a different demeanor, with each demeanor impacting how difficult passing or failing an expectation will be. There's hundreds of expectations ranging from winning on the field and the recruiting trail to developing and maintaining facilities and even some school-specific goals that are ingrained in the very identity of those schools. So if you are Ohio State, you better beat Michigan every single year to stay off the hot seat. Ensuring you're meeting your goals and your AD expectations is going to be key to sticking around, because you want to think, or you might have to think twice about jobs in the coaching carousel. So do you have the right coaching archetype to get the job done? Are the expectations too high based on your career level? Does the school's AD have a different vision for the program that you want to build? This is what's going to set your Dynasty Blueprint in motion, and what makes it even cooler, these are dynamic. They're going to change season to season based on success and failure. So, you've selected your team, you manage your AD expectations, you're going to be asked to allocate some of your budget to your team support staff. Coordinators will already be on your staff in year one. They can be hired once you get to the carousel in the offseason. We'll get to that in a little bit. But this is where you're going to add a variety of staff that can assist with accruing more Dynasty points, helping with recruiting, increasing player progression, or potentially reducing NIL asks. Keep in mind, though, these skills all work as a multiplier or a potential counterbalance to your coaching archetype, so choosing the proper mix of staff based on your skill tree and your coordinators is going to be key. And based on overwhelming community feedback, once you get to the offseason, you are now able to offer any coach or coordinator a job. It's good, it's exciting. This is what Mills, you wanted this, right? Expected Dynasty point values are going to be based on the coach and your school, so you don't just expect to go in there, throw a giant bag of Dynasty points at somebody and expect them to sign with your team. But more on that later. We're going to talk about the coaching carousel in a little bit. Next up, facilities. Facilities control how much XP your players are going to accrue, with each level also unlocking equipment slots. These slots are going to allow you to reduce injuries, reduce wear and tear, increase season health, and extend the life of your facilities. That's right. Facilities degrade over time. So not just important that you increase your facilities if you want to ensure your players are performing at the best, but you're also going to want to make sure that you budget enough to maintain those facilities or risk potentially losing players to injury or on the recruiting trail as your facility grade drops. The final place where you're going to spend your budget is around NIL for recruits, players already on your team, and in the transfer portal. You're going to be able to use NIL to help bring in high school recruits, but not all recruits will require NIL. These are going to be dependent on your school's prestige, proximity to the recruit, and also the school grades. All of these will determine the desired NIL of the player at your school. Important, NIL is not an instant win mechanic on the recruiting trail. It's a scholarship bonus that can be increased or decreased depending on how you're trending with that recruit. It's still important that you hit on your recruit's perfect pitch, visits, deal breakers, if you want to lock that player into a committed state. You can also adjust your offers as recruiting boards begin to take shape, but be careful. You may upset your recruit and cause them to flip on you. Even more important than ever, because we have a brand new recruiting mechanic in college football 27. Verbal commits. Big time. We're excited about this one. Verbal commits are going to add a risk-reward mechanic to recruiting and also change how you allocate your NIL bonuses. Don't think that once you've got a verbal, you can reallocate NIL or stop recruiting, because that player could potentially decommit, flip on you, go somewhere else. NIL also needs to be managed at the end of the season on your current roster. Players' NIL asks will fluctuate based on star ratings, overall performance, if they won awards. You need to ensure you're correctly budgeting for NIL roster fluctuations, and that can be the difference between retaining players in the offseason or potentially losing emerging stars based on their dynamic deal breakers. Building your program and budgeting your dynasty points wisely all culminates in the new coaching carousel for College Football 27. We're very excited about this one. New this year, you're going to be able to express interest in schools even if they're not on the top candidates list. No more 6 schools only. You can throw your hat into the ring. But be careful. Expressing interest in too many schools is going to impact your coach stability grade if you stay at your current school. And as mentioned earlier, you now have the ability to make offers to coaches across the country at various different coach levels, not just a preset of interested coaches. And dynasty points can be used to sweeten that pot and increase that interest, making up to 6 offers per coordinator, allowing you to lock in that program-changing hire. So we are excited, and incredibly excited actually, to see all of the battles that break out in online dynasties. Who's going to be battling for those coordinators, and just super pumped about that whole situation. But that is not all. Outside of Dynasty Blueprint, we have added much more to Dynasty. We have added wear and tear management. Super exciting here. We have added, based on community feedback, expanded league history. You can go back to the 1800s now and take a look at league history. Expanded team historical stats. Coach mode is now in Dynasty mode. It's exciting. User selectable crowd themes before you go into your Dynasty games. Very exciting. And Stadium Builder inside of Team Builder. And one quick note on this as well, you will be able to edit your teams in Team Builder at the start of every single Dynasty year. So no more one and dones. This was an absolutely huge year for Dynasty, and our team in Orlando could not be more excited to give you this program management sandbox to see all the different ways you're going to build your programs on the quest for a national championship. To edit
Dynasty
your
is one of those modes where everybody has a story. Maybe you're taking over a powerhouse. Maybe you're building up a small school. Maybe you're chasing that perfect recruiting class. And this year, it looks like there are even more layers to what it means to actually run a program. So let's bring in someone who lives and breathes this mode. Bordeaux joining us at the desk to break down what stood out. First of all, are you happy you're not playing a cover athlete?
I am so thankful.
I figured.
If I still lose to the computer, it is what it is.
Well,
but
let me ask you, have you picked out the school you're going with next year? Can you give us a
I
little
have
spoiler?
no idea.
Yeah, okay,
I haven't
no
even
spoilers.
started counting down yet.
No
so
spoilers.
We got a long way to go.
As somebody who lives and breathes this mode, what are
Yes,
you
sir.
most excited about from what you saw in that presentation?
Definitely just having to manage the budget and be able to really struggle with a small school. I want to struggle, and the difference maker between like Kent State versus Ohio State, got like a 25x different in budget. It's going to be very hard. Might take 20 years. I don't know yet, but scary. I'm
And
excited to get
by
into
the way,
it.
as a content guy, once
Yes,
that
sir.
5-star recruit decommits, you're going to have a video. You're going to have to do a press conference for that one.
I might have to just lose my mind. And also, when they come back and they're asking for twice as much money, that is also really frustrating.
Hey, I can't wait to see. I know we're going to get the tweets coming out about what team you're choosing, so I can't wait to see who you
Absolutely.
choose. I appreciate you hanging out
Yes,
with
sir.
us. So let's shift from building a program to building a player. This is Road to Glory.
Road to Glory has always been a mode that's been rooted in meaningful decisions and managing your potential. Every player enters a road to glory with talent and opportunity, but talent alone does not define a career. This year, Road to Glory is all about how you can maximize that talent and your journey through high school to the Hall of Fame. And it begins with an all-new way of building your player. We're excited to announce that 3 new positions will be coming to Road to Glory this year: edge rusher, tight end, and free safety. Also new this year, right, is how you're going to build your player. You've got a decision point to make. Do you try to become a one of one, or do you use a legend template? If you choose to go the one-on-one route, you're going to be tasked with allocating your skill points to create your rating caps. Once you get to college, you will be able to upgrade individual attributes. There will also be opportunities to earn cap breakers that you can truly make you one of one and one of the best players in college football of all time. You can also choose a legend template. This is going to allow you to set a base archetype based on college football greats. Cap breakers are also in play here, so if you're looking to take a Legends ratings to the next level, you can. So we talked about rooting the mode in meaningful decisions. So new this year, we're going to be tracking those decisions throughout your career through what we're calling Legacy Score. Legacy Score is a collection of meaningful moments in your career, and it starts with your star rating in high school. And it's going to ladder all the way through another new addition, which is your NFL draft score. Every game you play, every play you make, every award you win adds up on your legacy score, and it's going to move you up the draft boards. The journey still begins in high school this year. Players loved high school. They said it was fast, fun. We heard the feedback, but we also heard the feedback that you did not feel you were being rewarded enough for base mechanics and objectives. We've rooted those objectives in situations and teaching the mechanics of the positions, while also adding hundreds of new team impacts to make you feel way more rewarded on positive plays. Also new to College Football 27 is the ability to import team builder teams into high school for all of your opponents and for your college teams. In college, practice has been completely reworked. We have over 100 new football fundamentals and drills available to teach the game, earn your player XP, and reward your stick skills. Off the field, a new fitness meter has been added, impacting your player's XP, multipliers, weight, ratings increases and decreases. You're going to have to balance that fitness because off the field, we have over 100 new scenarios. Audrey may be coming back. Spoiler alert. Many are going to throw curveballs that your player's going to have to manage on their quest for the Heisman, the national championship, or the #1 overall pick in the upcoming draft. Things increases, but you cannot forget about the classroom. New to College Football 27 are tests and quizzes, actual tests and quizzes. So depending on how prepared you are, your academic meter is going to impact how hard the test is going to be. So feel free to spend time on the practice field and wing your test, but if you have a big geology test coming up, you may need to spend some time hitting the books to ensure you're academically eligible. These are actually very hard and very fun. The transfer portal also completely overhauled. We have brand new coach interactions. We have deeper context around schools providing you offers, or your coach may potentially ask you to leave the school. It could happen as well. And if you manage your time and energy successfully on and off the field, you may just have the chance to be invited to New York for the penultimate award in college football, the Heisman Trophy celebration. Road to Glory in College Football 27 is the culmination of a 3-year vision where we wanted to give users the ability to craft their own legacy through meaningful decisions. We cannot wait to see the archetypes created by the community and watch the content created by you, the fans. But the journey doesn't stop in college. There's much more waiting for you and your player when they make it to the NFL.
Dynasty is about building the program. Road to Glory is about building you. This is where the college football journey gets personal, from who you are as a player to the position you play to the identity you create on and off the field. And we've got the perfect group here to talk about that because they're living the real version of this journey right now. Here now with college cover stars Dante Moore, Malachi Tony, and Kejuan Lacey. Gentlemen, appreciate you guys coming up and chatting with us. What an exciting time for you guys to be on the cover of College Football 27. Dante, I want to ask you, as somebody who we've got these legacy scores, we've got these legend builds. You can build your player based on somebody. Was there somebody that when you were growing up, you were modeling your game after?
Yeah, that's why I wear number 5. I kind of wanted to be like Braxton Miller growing up in Ohio State. Kind of wanted to model my game.
The Ohio State University. I just want to make sure they heard that. Braxton Miller. All right, carry on.
But yeah, I feel like just Braxton, the way he played the game, the way he was competitive, the way he, moved the ball down the field, I feel like I was, model my game after him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Malachi, those big moments, they play so well in the game. Do you feel like those big moments are something that adds to your legacy as a player when you're able to make a moment that makes it on SportsCenter Top 10?
Yeah, I feel like big moments shape you as a player because pressure is a privilege. And some players rise up to the occasion and some don't, but one moment or play don't define you as a player.
All right, Kejuan, I got to ask you the hard question. You can pick a lot. We got new players, new positions you can choose in Road to Glory this year. If you weren't a running back, what position are you playing?
I would probably play like nickel, safety, something like that.
You'd be looking at center field out there. You'd be ready to lay some lumber out there.
Yeah.
Our cover athletes up here. Gentlemen, congratulations on making the cover, and good luck this year. That's exactly what we're capturing in Road to Glory, those same decisions, those same trade-offs, playing out every step of your journey. And that's what makes the experience so powerful, because everything you do here carries forward, from high school to college to the NFL. Let's take a look at what happens when that journey continues at the next level. This is Superstar.
My name is Clint Oldenburg. I'm a production director for Madden NFL. It is great to be here in Chicago, home of the Bears. We get to talk some football tonight. What could be better than that? But before I dive into Superstar, I do want to give a shout out to the development teams from Tiburon. Around the world watching tonight, they are still putting the finishing touches on these games. They're working from Victoria, Austin, Madrid, and Orlando. Please join me in giving the team a round of applause. All right, let's dive into Superstar, okay. Like Christian said, you're coming in to the NFL from college. You've made it to the league. What you build in college acts as the foundation for the next level. And at Superstar, that starts with your skill set and your draft grade. But any NFL player will tell you, getting drafted is just the beginning. It's not about just getting here. It's about what you do once you arrive. In addition to our existing 5 positions, Superstar has more ways to play this year. Just like in Road to Glory, you can continue your path across 3 new positions, including tight end, free safety, and edge rusher. So now you're here. In Superstar, the journey is just as important as the destination. And this journey is about becoming the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Every decision and every performance will shape your legacy, testing whether you have what it takes to get to Canton. For us this year, everything starts with progression. How your career develops is based on the decisions you make both on and off the field. We've brought more depth and authenticity while giving you more control over how you build your player. And the better you play, the more you'll earn influence within your league. To deepen progression, we've added new skill trees. You'll customize your development across your core skills, physicals, mentals, and abilities. And as Christian said on college, eventually cap breakers, becoming the exact player that you want to be. But those skills and abilities only matter if they have a meaningful impact on the field. So this year we've added another way to upgrade with specialties. As you level up, you'll start to unlock new in-game mechanics. These are specific to the gameplay inside a Superstar. One example shown here is for quarterbacks called Pressure Radar. When unlocked, it gives you a visual cue that shows you that pressure is near and where it's coming from. A sixth sense that separates the elite quarterbacks from everybody else. These are emergent mechanics unlocking more power the deeper you play, and they make your career more rewarding. Along the way, you'll hit several career-defining moments called boss battles. A new addition to Game Day Beats, these are spotlight matchups against the most elite players in the league, where the pressure is high, but the reward's just as great, and victory will have a major impact on your legacy. These moments aren't scripted. It's all about how you perform on the sticks against the best of the best. Both on and off the field, your career is shaped by the relationships you build. The improved sphere of influence tracks your relationships within your league, from coaches and teammates to local beat writers and even NFL legends. These relationships can unlock performance boosts, new gear, more play calling control, and for the media, have a real impact on if and when you get voted into the Hall of Fame. And that's not all. You can also unlock superstar powers, where you gain career-changing perks that influence how your team is built around you, from signing free agents to demanding a trade. Relationships matter, and managing them brings unprecedented control over your career and the league at large. With so many ways to develop your superstar, how do you keep focused on game day? To stay on track, you'll have the Superstar HUD, a one-stop shop where you can easily see your progress against weekly objectives, milestones, and wear and tear management, along with improved player grading. The HUD keeps you connected to your goals and makes sure that everything important is visible. As you experience the ups and downs of pro football, you'll find out that the league always keeps receipts. We're introducing a new system called the GOAT Tracker, which measures progress on your path to greatness over the course of your entire career. It tracks your skills, legacy, and popularity. It shows you exactly how you measure up to the best to ever do it at your position, the true GOATs of the NFL. But your status is dynamic. It can fall just as fast as it rises. So stay focused. You're not just trying to fill the stat sheet. You're chasing NFL immortality. So to close, relationships matter. Every decision shapes your career. Every performance shapes your legacy. The question is, do you have what it takes to earn your gold jacket?
Now we're getting into Superstar, and this is where the career really starts. Draft night is the first big moment, but after that, it's about how you grow, how you perform, and how you become the kind of player the league has to pay attention to. And to talk about that, we had to bring in someone who knows all about becoming must-watch, the legend, none other than Chad Johnson being here with us. Oh, it's great to see you, my friend.
Hey, thank you for having me. I really appreciate that. Matter of fact, thank you for having me here to be a part of all of this.
Dude, of course.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the greatest Madden player of all time.
He said it. He said it. You'll out in the online streets, you can challenge him. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
We've got these new boss battles
yes.
in Superstar mode. Mm-hmm. Who was a corner that maybe brought the best out of you? Who made you rethink how you played the game?
You know what? Matter of fact, not only made me rethink how I played the game, he made me want to retire. And that's Darrelle Revis. Obviously, one of the few battles that I've had that I lost, and I had 2 times, and I lost both times. So Revis, if you happen to see this, I want my rematch.
He wants his right here. Right here.
At some park, any park. I just want to put my cleats on and try again.
We've got this new GOAT tracker in the Superstar mode, and we talk about the GOATs of the game, guys like the Tom Brady's of the world. What separates the GOATs from the really goods?
You know, the funny thing about it is the NFL is the 1%ers. Everybody's fast. You know, everybody's quick, everybody can run, everybody can catch, everybody can throw. But what separates Tom Brady and the Peyton Mannings from the rest is upstairs.
All the mentals.
It's all mental. The game is 90% physical, and that 10% is what separates everybody else.
Last question. Do you want the smoke in Madden NFL 27 and College Football 27? You ready?
Who wants to lose?
I love that. I love that. We've seen what it takes to build a player, but at the NFL level, it's all about something bigger. Running a team and ultimately the entire league. This is my mode. This is franchise.
All right. Let's talk about the most played mode in Madden, franchise. So we're going to set the stage first. We're going to put you on the hot seat. Day one, running the Chicago Bears, just like our friend Vince here that you saw earlier. You've locked up your franchise quarterback. Now everything else is on you. Building your roster, that's easy. Managing people, that's hard. What decisions will you make? The first thing you immediately realize, when you make those decisions, you must be ready to handle the impact. This year in franchise, you're not managing a spreadsheet. You're managing people. Franchise is now built on the all-new Persona engine. This is the second year in a multi-year mission to fundamentally change how franchise plays. It gives every player motivations, emotions, and behaviors that evolve dynamically over time. Just like real humans, these players think for themselves. Powered by Persona DNA, which are new traits that impact the culture of your team, from players' attitudes to contract negotiations to roster demands. And every reaction is based on your performance and the choices you make each week. So now you're gearing up for week one versus the Panthers. Kickoff is finally here. But don't get comfortable. NFL 365 does not wait for you. All the events coming from the Persona engine are delivered through the new weekly hub and emergent actions, where you can see your franchise reacting in real time through an experience built to feel like modern sports media. Fast, reactive, and always moving. This is the front door to your franchise. Storylines, personnel, and breaking news are emerging based on the choices you and the other teams are making each week for both human and AI-controlled teams. There's no scripts here. No two leagues play out the same. So you start the year hot, and Caleb's playing at an MVP level. How quickly expectations can change. The question becomes, do you have what it takes to win a Super Bowl now? Do you stay patient and trust the roster you have? Or do you go all in? You hear an emergent rumor that there's a generational talent on the trade block, a player that can turn a contender into the favorite overnight. Rams fans, stop me if you've heard this one recently. You decide to go all in. You trade multiple first-round picks for all-world pass rusher Max Crosby. That one decision doesn't just change your roster. It changes the entire league. Your locker room reacts. Your former starting edge is probably unhappy. Your salary cap tightens for the future. And the league responds. You now have that target on your back. What moves will happen as a result? Your decision-making and people management go beyond making big trades. One of the most fun new mini-games within the Persona engine is our all-new interactive negotiation mechanic. To negotiate like a pro, you must know the player you're working with and balance his needs with what's best for the team. Players can push back, hold out, demand more, or totally buy in, based on their unique mixture of Persona DNA. Let's walk through one of these negotiations. I got to go off script for this one, okay? So Joe Thuney, you're all pro left guard. Kurt, where you at? How important is a good left guard? Very important, yes. I also chose a left guard. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I used to be a lineman. So Thuney, great player, all pro. He's got a year or two left on his contract, and he's coming to the table. He wants to extend his contract one more year, probably his last opportunity to get a payday. So this is the negotiation screen. This is where you're going to land. If you direct your eyes up to the top, you can see those are the deal breakers that match his Persona DNA. He's coming to you. He wants a little bit more contract value up front. So we're going to give him that first 5% increase on his bonus. Here's where you see the negotiations. This is you as the coach talking to your player. This is the conversations that are happening in this minigame. And this is the really important part. You've got to balance, this is a time-based minigame. You've got to balance how quickly his patience runs out versus how interested he is in the contract offer that you're giving him. And these are the decision options. These are the ways you as the coach or the GM are going to push the conversation forward. And these are going to be dynamic every round of the negotiation based on what he's asking for and what's best for the team. If you take your eyes up to the upper right corner again, this is the Persona DNA that I talked about. If you look at the top one, the mindset, That's the dynamic one. Right now, he wants a contract extension. That's what it's telling you. And then you've got to look at his persona DNA to figure out what's important to him as a player to match the deal breakers. So I'm going to preview. I'm not going to lock in. I'm going to preview. What if I hold firm? What if I don't give Thuney his deal? We believe that number works for both sides. It respects you and keeps us where we need to be as a team. Like Kurt said, like I said, linemen are people. Linemen are important. We're not going to do that. We're going to give him that 15% bonus because I want this guy on my team to go win a Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears. We're going to give him more guaranteed money to extend his contract. He's in, he's bought in, signs the contract, and if you notice, his mindset has changed. He's now comfortable with the situation. So that's an example of a negotiation. There's many of these that you'll come across within your league. And to make negotiations feel even more real, we've added tools fans have demanded: holdouts, incentives, no trade clauses, trade demands. Come on, Mills. Come on, Mills. Tools that allow you ultimate agency in your decision making. And one additional detail: you can delegate any emergent action or negotiation to your staff at any time, but know that every decision you make will have consequences. And speaking of staff, we've also begun adding real-life coordinators into franchise. You'll see them come up on the sideline and the booth, along with more depth to our coach DNA systems. So your staff will play just as big a role in your success as your players, and add more longevity and authenticity to your league. Real-life coordinators only scratches the surface of how we're delivering for our community's wish list. I got to take a deep breath for this next slide. In addition to the negotiation tools I've already mentioned, the Persona Engine brings so much more. Holdouts, restricted free agents, free agent frenzy, franchise tags, transition tags, all of them. Undrafted free agent negotiations, super sim playbooks, plus coach mode, more segments and weekly recap and halftime show. And an all-new exclusive archetype for players who continue their career from college dynasty to Madden franchise. So, built on the back of our innovative new Persona Engine, franchise is now a living, breathing ecosystem. Every decision you make can create a ripple effect of dynamic reactions, from building your roster, to managing your players, to hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. It's your league, except now the league plays back.
Now let's bring in the guy you've just built a team around, Chicago Bears quarterback and the Madden NFL 27 cover athlete, Caleb Williams. Caleb, great to have you with us. How's today been for you? This had to be exciting.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. Fun times, childhood dream, and can't wait to play it myself.
What does it mean to you to be a Madden cover athlete?
Yeah, like I said, it was a childhood dream. It's super grateful. A lot of hard work to be put into this game, but also a lot of hard work that I put in to be in this position. And so to combine those two things, I'm really excited to be on the cover, and excited for a historic moment for myself and Chicago Bears.
Let me put you in the minds of a GM. I know you're busy playing quarterback, but if you're building a team, where are you starting? Are you getting weapons? Are you building offensive line? Are you starting defense first? What's the first thing you're building?
Yeah, just because if I'm playing the game, I'm probably going offensive line, defense, and then I'm going.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'll tell you this though, as a guy who lives in Detroit, you're causing a lot of pain for Lions fans out there. So you're going to chill out a little bit, or?
No, that's not
okay.
the plan.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I tried. Caleb, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Congratulations on the cover, my friend.
Thank you.
Let's bring back our very own Sean Grady to talk about a brand new membership program.
All right, everybody, we are in the home stretch. Thank you so much for sticking around with us tonight. I do have one more thing for you, and that is today we are introducing a new way to access the full football experience. We know many of you play our games almost every day and buy our game every year. And until now, we haven't had a consistent way to recognize you as our most valued players. So this season, we're introducing a new EA Sports MVP Plus membership. This is a new membership program that gives our most dedicated players more value, more access, and more football for the same price as the MVP bundle. Now, here are just a few highlights. Members will be the first to play earlier than ever before with 7 days early access. Members will receive guaranteed access to our beta programs. And by the way, that starts tonight for college football after the show, moments away. And members will receive exclusive progression content in some of your favorite modes, like franchise, like Dynasty in Madden and college football. And members will also receive exclusive launch content and content throughout each month in Ultimate Team to help you build and progress and compete with your fantasy team. All together, this is the most value we've ever offered at launch. And importantly, we're going to continue adding value to the MVP Plus membership over time so our most loyal fans feel rewarded and recognized playing college football and Madden NFL year after year. You can sign up for EA Sports MVP membership starting right now, as I said. And again, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We do have our creators starting right after this, so don't go anywhere. I hope you had a great night. This was our opening drive. Thank you to everybody that joined us. Have a great night. Thank you.
Tonight, you've seen what football looks like when everything is connected. From building a program on Saturdays, to creating your path as a player, to proving yourself in the NFL, to controlling the entire league. Everything you do carries forward. Every decision matters. This is one connected football experience where every mode, every moment, and every decision builds on the last. This is the future of football at EA Sports, where millions of fans don't just watch the game, they build it, live it, and shape where it goes next. This is College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27. Build it, live it, control it. This is your football journey. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, your favorite creators and athletes playing the games earlier than we've ever seen them before, live here in Chicago. Let's look at who we have here, a full array of creators. And I'm going to have some guests up here on the desk as we go. I got Kurt Bankert standing next to me right now, my friend. Is this not one of the more exciting days to be a part of the Madden and college football family?
Man, I love this. I love getting all these guys in a room. We get really cool content out of it, cool conversations, and this game is really spectacular. I'm excited about all these reactions we're going to get over here in a few minutes and see what these guys think about it, but I think they're going to enjoy it.
We've got an unbelievable array of games out here today, from creators to athletes to some people you might see on the cover of these games.
Cover, Caleb Williams, man, what an incredible player.
Unbelievable, and as some of your favorite creators at home, so appreciate everybody who's been hanging out with us and watching the show. We couldn't do it without you guys, and I'll tell you this, I think the community is going to love a lot about what they heard tonight.
I think they are too, man. I think the full control of the game is at your disposal, and you got to develop your game plan, your bag, and figure out how you're going to play this game, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that customization of this new game.
How about the legend Mike Vick in the building, the man who broke Madden 04.
04, man. Probably one of my favorite ones because it was so dominant to play with him in the game.
He is, I think he is like, he epitomizes Madden. He is Madden. When you think Madden, you think Michael Vick.
Especially for us, like our age, like Michael Vick was Madden football for me growing up. And
all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to some people who are streaming college football right now. And then we're going to take a look at some of their gameplays. We're going to switch back and forth and see what's going on.
If I'm going to start recruiting really well, I can't be spending this much budget on some of this stuff. So it's going to be a real challenge. Even at Kentucky and SEC, I got teams with 3 times as much money as we do. I can't afford that. And one thing I have learned, you have to be very careful with the money you have. Oh, we got Cam Newton right there. Isn't that cool? Everyone is watching, and nobody is here for me. This is actually crazy. I casually got some legends behind me. What is my life? What have you all done for me, man? But no, you need to be very careful with your budget, because if you hit the offseason, the transfer portal, if you have to sign staff back and you have no budget because you burnt it so early on staff, facilities, you're in a lot of trouble. So Catholic Pac-Man, shout out to the equipment community and what you all have done for us. I will give a little brief look at some of this stuff that you can change on these players as well. Since they are real, I'm not sure how much you can do. One thing I find funny about this screen, oh, they don't do it anymore. Never mind. I can't say that. It has been fixed. That's one of the things about these betas, these early builds. But I think you can change gear on some of these players this year. And I really like the hanging mouthpieces. I told you all, this whole time. Just voice what you want about the game online, and the devs see it. So we got all these different colors with the hanging mouthpieces, and let's get a one leg sleeve going too. That was what started all of this. Let's get that one leg sleeve going too. We'll get that on one of our guys. I'll actually have to drip out some of my players this year, but hopefully equipment community is glad with the progress that's been made, and it continue to build off of that. Now, what do you all want to see in Dynasty? What do people want to see in Dynasty? That's the main thing. I like this screen right here. It's just a brief overview, somewhat like Madden, but a little bit slicker. You have an idea of who all your starting guys are depending on your formation. So Kenny Minchie's out there running for Kentucky, and we're going to get into a game here in a second. We also have these 80 expectations. Will Stein looking better than ever. What I need to achieve this season, I need to maintain our really good facilities. I got to beat Louisville, and I need to average at least 27 points per game this year. Beating Louisville is one I can lock in. Go to Blueprint gameplay. Gameplay? You're going to have a lot of gameplays. How do recruits look? I don't know if they're that much different than last year off of what I've seen so far. We'll do a little brief overview here too. We're doing some scouting. I was saying you can't offer scholarships early on, but here's a brief look. Probably a lot less Indians and a lot less blonde long hair on them. That's at least what we're all hoping for. This guy looks like an offensive lineman. I would expect Luis Cloud with a nice little double chin to be playing on the line. We got a Jim as well. I think that animation's a little bit goofy, but it's fun. I want gyms to mean something. I'm pretty sure it's the same gym system where even if they're a bust, this kid could come in with like star development. We just know that if we find a gym, they're guaranteed impact at least. But gosh, I got like 50 people around. For someone that sits in his room playing Dynasty, I mean, everyone's locked in for this game right here. All right, let's go ahead and let's start getting into the season a little bit. Play at North Dakota State. Hang on. The Fargo Dome is not in the game. I will say that. We'll play against North Dakota State. Let's do that. But the Fargo Dome's not in and Sac State's not in. It's actually a good thing that we are even able to have these teams in the game since they decided that they were moving up to FBS last second. Bro, there's no way there's this bug. I just flicked. Oh, the mosquito is on my light now. That's cool. The ballroom here is sick, by the way. Let's play North Dakota State. We'll get that out there. If I lose to North Dakota State, we're going to have a problem. I have heard Heisman difficulty is even harder this season. I briefly played a game. I wasn't playing that much. I wasn't paying too much attention. But I was Michigan. I was against Kent State. And Kent State was up 10-0 at halftime on 3-minute quarters. So I'm a little bit scared. Same type of system here with players wanting to transfer out. So you have to manage them wanting to transfer. If you offer them a bunch of money, there's a good chance they return. But you all will see once we get to the end of the season. It is brutal. I also like these screens quite a bit. It makes the Dynasty feel a little bit more alive. So you can just look around, see some of these players on the screen. Some of the pictures are goofy. I'm not going to sit there and say they're not. Why Kentucky? I'm a huge Kentucky fan. It's good to meet you, bro. Whoa, what's wrong with Kentucky?
Kentucky ain't been good since Jerry Lorenzo.
Listen, we're coming back. This time, next year, we're going to look back at this. And we're going to be like, after an 8-4 season, momentum with Will Stein.
8-4 season?
8-5 after winning a bowl. Listen, Auburn's been in a similar situation.
I got to go in that Kentucky Derby bag. And,
Let's see what happens against Auburn this year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. 8-5? Oh.
No faith, Cams. I need you to have some faith. This is ridiculous. Kentucky can't be getting flamed by Cam Newton 2 minutes into this. What happened, bro? What happened to my camera? I'm getting flamed for no reason. All right. Let's set up this weekly practice plan. This is what I'm talking about, dude. What is life? What is happening? We got to grind out Dynasty. You can set all of this. I'm going to be honest. I've just gotten annoyed by it because I sim through the weeks really fast, and I wasn't even going in and saving it. So it'll pop this up. What you need to do is just go in, set your practice plan at auto, does whatever you want and just confirm it with the X button. And then once this pops up, you're good to go. It won't ask for confirmation. Just a note there if you're trying to get through the weeks real fast. We can't play a game yet. We can't have success with Kentucky until we go after one of these quarterbacks. This is where we can actually offer scholarships, and you'll see the real implications of NIL. I feel like we could get Jason Gammon. He's from Rhode Island. There's not many pipelines there. He's going to want $245 NIL to just sign with us. Now, in another year or two, he's going to want like $400 NIL. But you can offer him more, and this will give you even a bigger boost to the players. So you can send the house on these guys. Dude, are they roasting me for being in the menus, man? They're roasting me for being in the menus. This is actually insane. Scott opened up his whole presentation talking about how bad I am at the game. No love over here. Should we go after 2? No, we're getting 1. We're going after 1 5-star. That's going to be our focus. And then for the rest of these guys, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we offer some scholarships out. Don't ask me for recruiting tips. Like I said, I've spent a few hours in Dynasty. I don't know what to do. I think 25 points might be the move. Might be the move on some of these players. You're going to run out of hours very fast. But let's lock in. Let's get into a game. Let's see what's going on. Gear gameplay. I showed some gear, boys. Showed some gear. I got to take down my pin message, too, now that they're letting me stream. It was like 15 minutes late. It's stressful, man, getting all this stuff out. We got all the content prepared. I don't know how to take down the pin message. It's going to be there. It's going to be there the entire stream. All right, let's get in. Let's get into this game. Oh, I'm supposed to do weekly practice plan. Hang on. You know what? Am I able – let's go limited practice on some of these guys. I want them to be as fresh as could be. I know it's the first game of the season. Let's get this game going. North Dakota State. First look at North Dakota State and Kentucky in College Football 27. Oh, man. I am stoked. You can also set crowd patterns. I think you got to go for the blue-white game. We're going for the blue-white game. What's up? Yes, sir. About to get Kentucky some action. Yeah, we're right there. We got Eli with us. Now, I'm not sure they can hear anything. Dude, everyone's such a big fan of us. You see all this? They're definitely not watching Cam and Caleb. They're locked into Kentucky Dynasty. I'm on PC. Yeah, they let me do Dynasty. But the team that we're using, it's the newest team to the FBS level. Like, they just got into the game. They're one of the newest teams. We're playing against them. North Dakota State, yeah, they're new. But Kentucky's got a new intro, boys. This is lit. First look at Kentucky, the hanging mouthpieces. It's going to be about 50. You know, I used to film for 15, 20 hours for a rebuild. They made it so much harder. I'm in trouble, man. It's not going to be good. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, boy. North Dakota State, you don't want the Kentucky smoke, man. You don't want the Kentucky smoke. This is a different looking intro. We got some new presentation. I did see people already talking about the score bug being the same. Dude, I'm a sim merchant. I don't want to open up this game on defense. I really don't. It looks better. I don't know how to describe it, but that was my first impression after playing for like an hour. Like, the players just look a lot better, and I think a lot of that does have to do with what the equipment community put in work-wise. DJ Scott, this kid's 5'11", 83 overall, 89 speed. I have noticed. I'm not a big gameplay guy. Don't sit here and ask me for a bunch of gameplay information and what's changed, but what I have noticed is the quarterbacks scramble a lot more, and the scrambles are a lot better. They're not just running out of bounds anymore, which makes getting stops very challenging. Are we getting routed up by North Dakota State? What are we doing? I can't lose. I cannot lose to the computer. I cannot lose to the computer. Lock in. I've never done well in these early gameplay showcases. They didn't even put me against a player this year because I think they decided I'm just going to get destroyed. Watermark makes it hard to tell. It looks better. I know. I don't know what's up with the watermark on the build. They said they weren't able to get it off, but it was working yesterday. Stuff just happens around this time of year. That's what I've learned. Stuff just happens, and you got to roll through it. I can tease this, though. I will have a Dynasty video out sometime in the coming days where I can actually sit down, record it. It won't be a stream, and I'll just be playing through, so we'll get a better look. We made the tackle. I don't think we should have made that tackle. Uh-oh. This is nuts, man. We got Cam scoring touchdowns on Caleb Williams, and I'm just sitting here with Kentucky. Lock in. Stop North Dakota State, man. Stop North Dakota State. Give me a pick. Give me a pick. Well, why'd he fall down? He had a touchdown. He had a touchdown. Do you see those words? I do see the words. Were the words on the menus? I wasn't even looking. I feel like they weren't as obvious in the menus. We're not going to get a stop. I'm telling you right now, I have not gotten a single stop. I've only played a few drives, so don't. Also, the controls are different. So, like, I wanted to pinch my line, but I think it's different controls. Make that tackle. That's fine. That's fine. We'll hold him to 3. Oh, boy. I'm missing donos, man. I can't even scroll up and see. Please don't donate money to me, chat. I'm not going to be able to see the messages. I have no mouse control over my chat there. I want to be able to read those. I want to be able to read those. They're not about the score. They're not about the score. You're about to see the sickest lurk of all time. Let's lock in. Lock in. Fake. Oh, the check down's there. I'm telling you, this is going to be a long year. This is going to be a long year because it's harder in the menus and the gameplay's a lot harder. A lot harder. Playing North Dakota State and not running the power is a sin. What am I doing for my dynasty? I don't know yet. I have no idea. I have a team in mind, but they don't want me. It's not a fun situation. Oh! We didn't go anywhere. You were on the stream and they immediately went off you? Did they say I'm bored? I'm boring? I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Road to Glory? I'm excited for Road to Glory this year. I know that they brought multiple positions, and I got to get into the defensive side, but just being able to build out my stats specifically. All right, lock in. Lock in. We'll take it. 15. 15. Look at overalls. I'm not doing Road to Glory in this. They got me on Dynasty. They got me on Dynasty. Do we think Anderson's winning that press on the outside? I'm putting my faith in him. Anderson, touchdown. Anderson, touchdown. Go. Go. Run. Look at that push-off. Okay, well, there's a flag. There's a flag. It's on us? Oh, no. In the last games, it would have always been on the defense, man. I don't have the new setting on for the catching either. I'm a sim guy. I want my guys to make the catch based off of stats. I don't really want to time it up and green it. Injury timeout. The stripe crowd looks good at least. But if people are clipping up my first game, not good. Let's see. Can we get CJ Baxter going? Baxter, get off of the blocker. All right, that's fine. That's fine. CJ! CJ! Let me down. Let me down. Good guy, though. Good guy. I need to tell him I'm using him right now. I'm playing with him. Pause. Give a little handoff. And we'll take a few. We'll take a few. That's the part they need to put in their actual stream. I want to show a lot of the new Dynasty features. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, sure there's better gameplay out there than me. So once we get through this drive, we're going to get back to the Dynasty. Kenny Minchie! Kenny Minchie, you are the greatest quarterback of all time, buddy. Oh, boy, he died. He died. That's fine. That's fine. We can survive that. We're going to take it to the fourth quarter here in a sec, but, oh, gosh. First interception of college football 27. I don't know what to say, man. Get me back into the menus. Get me off of this, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm better in the menus. I'm better in the menus. Look, we're doing, oh no, we're going to lose this, aren't we? We are going to lose this. This is what the sim looks like if you're curious. It looks the exact same as it has in previous years. Lock in. Lock in. North Dakota State, they're on a 4th and 4. Oh, they're punting. They're punting. They're being boring. I might give North Dakota State a chance. What? They have it. Okay, okay. All right, this is our time to shine. Lock in. After this, I do want to take y'all through Dynasty. I know people don't watch me for the gameplay. I know people don't watch me for the gameplay. Pick it. Pick it. Pick it! We got one! We might actually not lose. We might actually not lose. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hype off of beating the computer. This is the greatest thing of all time, man. Let's go. Let's go, CJ! We'll take it. We'll take the first down. I like this. I like this game a lot now. Headsets on the coaches. Headsets on the coaches. Is that new? I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. A little RPO action. This was my bread and butter in 26, but we're going out of bounds. We're going out of bounds. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. Don't tease that I'm going to throw an interception, man. Don't tease the interception. All right. If I can get the first down, we're good. We are good. Let's lock in. Slant. I want the slant. I want the slant. I want the slant. Anderson. Oh, the route running is immaculate. The route running is immaculate. Is that Nick Anderson? I should probably know who is out there for Kentucky. I should probably know. There isn't draft class import. I think that'd be a great addition, but we can knee it out from here. Try the coach mode. Ooh, good shout. I have tried it for about 2 minutes, and I still decided that coach mode just might not be the thing for me. It is the thing for other people, though. It's just we'll do a coach mode at some point in the stream. I'm gonna stream for as long as they let me. Wait, didn't we just take a QB kneel? Shouldn't it run out the rest of the time? There we go. There we go. All right. Equipment. How much equipment y'all want to see? How much equipment? Custom adjustments. I don't know how to do any of the gameplay stuff. I wish I knew. Kenny Minchie, my guy. Good start. Kentucky getting a win in Dynasty? Is Stadium Pulse still online? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'll show the Rainmaker. I can tell you right now, I'm not using it. For all my rebuilds, I want to keep it to stuff that everyone gets in the Standard Edition. But the coach trees are the exact same this year. They might have moved stuff around. Like, I personally was a big talent developer. Like, these are some of the things in these trees. Like, you have to get Madden for it, or I think this is the subscription. But for me, like, talent developer was my go-to. And they moved it around to where the bonus XP for players when drafted is now the 4th tier. So it's a lot more expensive. It's not as overpowered. It's also only 2,000 XP per player instead of 3,000. So they're nerfing our things, man. They want us to go down different pathways. The unlocks for everything, still the same. Strategist is probably going to be my go-to. So we'll see. I don't know that much. I haven't played for long enough to really know any metas or anything. We have to beat Louisville. We might sim to the Louisville game. This is a good time to actually test auto-recruiting, but at the same time, I really do want to try and sign this 5-star. We're not even in his top 5 at the moment. I think we are going to need to offer him a lot more money. I think we're going to need to offer Jason Gammon a lot more. That's our best chance at signing him. For most of these guys, we're just going to leave it on neutral. We're out of hours already. All right, boys. Let's get a little bit more equipment in here. I said I was going to do it. The quarterback wristbands look a lot better on this screen. The quarterback wristbands look better, so we're going to put one on Kenny Minchie. I like the way they were looking. Styles, I think, is the exact same. Headgear, I don't know what changes throughout this, man. I'm not your equipment guy, but I do appreciate some of the stuff y'all have done. Let's see. Do we got undershirts? Do we got anything in here that is new? I feel like I saw turtlenecks, or it looks like it was. Maybe it's not. I don't see turtlenecks on this. Stadium Builder. I wish I could do Team Builder. That is my favorite feature. My favorite feature is the Team Builder, being able to update it throughout your dynasty so you can change your stadium size. I don't know if any of that's different. I want this wristband, though. Let me get my wristband, and I'll be happy. What is this?
All right, we got some pads on there. I want my quarterback wristband. Oh, you know, I should probably go to left wrist. Should probably get there. All right, let's get that Kentucky blue. We'll take that there. For lower body, like, we're going to get the leg sleeve on Kenny Minchie as well just because we can. I think the towels have logos on them. I'm pretty sure the towels have logos on them. Yeah, there it is. Kentucky's logo's right there. Waist gear. Some of this, is this new? We're going to have two quarterback. We are going to have a quarterback that is locked in. He is locked in, man. Overalls, I don't know if I can do that. I think there's going to be like an overall thing. Shoe models. See, y'all are going to know more about shoe models than me, man. Y'all are going to know a lot more about shoe models than me. High School of State Championships. I'm not entirely sure. That's what the stats look like. But there's some equipment for you boys. Again, I need to get to recruiting where I can actually have a little bit of success because I didn't do well against North Dakota State. Show mascot mode. I'm Dynasty. They got me locked in. They got me locked in to Dynasty. I feel like it's my duty. Everyone else is showing gameplay. I need to get y'all figuring what's going on. But it is easier to sign players if you pay them money. I feel like that's the most obvious statement ever. You will be able to sign more guys than normal. We might even be able to win this battle, but I don't know. Like, we're still getting beat out by some of these schools. Kentucky, I guess, isn't as appealing as Michigan. We're sending the house. I can't do anything more. But I do need to start offering out some more scholarships, or else these guys are not going to go with us. They're not going to go with us. Can you play both ways? I don't think so. Don't quote me on it. You all will see the NIL money goes by so fast. Like, this 3-star wants 80 NIL. He's a 67 overall when he comes in. I'm not doing that. He's a 67 overall when he comes in, though. What am I supposed to do? Dude, we got 12-0 right now. Caleb Williams not doing too hot. But I don't want to give this guy 80 NIL. And if I am mean, if I tell him he's only worth 60, he'll literally just take us off his board. So you're kind of held with no choice but to spend. It's not an ideal spot to be in. It's not an ideal spot to be in. I think you got to go crazy in the transfer portal. Do we play against Alabama? Do we see what happens against Alabama? Hardly Gilmore went for 72 yards last week. Noah Rogers already at 200. And they're averaging 44 points per game. I think our goal was to score 27 a game. We put up 21 against North Dakota State. Not a great start, but maybe our defense is able to carry. I'm not sure. Another thing we could have done is we could have gone in, hired some staff out. I guess it was only available in the preseason. I messed this part up. No stats for us there. Facilities already maxed out. I'm really waiting so our roster NIL is still there so we can re-sign people. You can adjust this strategy. I'm not doing that. I'm going to trust our methods. Let's see where we're sitting at week 5. See where we are sitting. What's the max recruiting class size? I think it's the same as it has been. I think so, at least. You should rebuild Nebraska again. Oh, that someone said hard committed and soft committed. So this is a whole other thing. Flipping recruits is like a much bigger deal now. They took out the top 8. And so like now you'll see you go open, top 5, top 3, soft commit, hard commit. And that gap between soft commit and hard commit, those guys are flipping. Those guys are flipping. So we got a hard commit here. This guy's locked in for good. Soft commit on Dennis, but I think I saw, yeah, this guy soft committed to Missouri. If we wanted, we could try to get back into this battle. I don't need the 3-star. We weren't putting any hours into him, but that is something to keep an eye on. Right now, we need to start actually hard selling with some of these guys. It also has something that shows for the deal breaker, so I don't have to go back and forth between those screens. So we know for a fact this is his hard sell. We got to get him on a visit. We have to get him on a visit against Vandy. I guess that's going to do. There's no way we sign Jason Gammon, dude. Hang on. How much money do you want, Jason? How much money? Do we do it? Do we pay Jason the max amount of money? This is like half of our budget. It's half our budget, dude. He's getting it. He's getting it. He's getting the hard sell. We're going to get him on a visit. I don't know anything about recruiting right now. It's going to stress me out to learn this. I think it's going to lead to a lot more series than anything else. Do we have a receiver? Yeah, we got a receiver. We have to offer him a scholarship. Hang on. 70? Dude, I don't know what to do, man. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to do rebuild successfully this year. I don't understand. What do the top stories look like? So we got conference clash. Wildcats heading to hostile territory this week facing the Gamecocks. And then we can see the Marcellers having a little bit of a stinker season. If they played like 4 games and he's only thrown for 7 touchdowns, it's not terrible. He's probably rushed for a good bit. He'll probably beat us as well. South Carolina's 3-1. I don't want to say anything too bad. We're not averaging enough points per game right now to meet our 80 expectation. We need to average 27. Look, what are you doing, Will Stein? He's giving us that look. He's staring deep into our soul, man. I was also told that if you want to earn more dynasty points towards your program, it is very important to look at the Coach XP goals because, like, if we get to a college football playoff game, you get a lot of dynasty points, and these reset every year. So, rival wins 50. It's hard. It is genuinely hard from the bottom. I actually want to take you all through some of these screens. Deflated. Texas A&M falls to LSU. We got some stats from it. All right. Then in scores and schedules, these are some of the weekly things going on. I love the UI in this game. I love the UI. I want to show you all the main menu screen, actually. This is my favorite part about the UI. Some people aren't going to like it. It took me about 10 minutes to get used to the menu on the left side because it's at a slight angle. But this little blimp, you can't see it right now. My face cam's in the way. It's coming. It's coming. You see it? This little blimp that flies around the stadium. You got the people jumping up and down. Why does this make me happy? I don't know. I feel like this is paying homage to an older NCAA football game, like an NCAA 09 or something. There was some menu that was cool like that, but I did want to point that out. Do the menus feel faster? I'd say they feel either the same or maybe even a little bit slower, like a slight more delay. I don't know. I haven't been able to, like, test it or anything to compare it, but I wouldn't say faster. South Carolina better not beat us. Let's just get through this week. I do want to go to the Louisville game. I'm supposed to care about recruiting, but we don't have that much time. Josh Gammon locked us out, by the way. So we were sending the house on him. We were going to pay him everything, and it still was not enough. So even if you think you're going to take your entire NIL budget and just throw it on a 5-star Kent State, it's not happening. It is not happening. And, like, the 500 points we tried to use to get this 5-star would have been Kent State's entire NIL budget. I don't know what to do if I'm a bottom school this year. It's genuinely scaring me. Notre Dame is in front of us, by the way. We're going to have to win in Week 8 to jump them, but they have a Week 6 visit. We're probably going to lose that battle. Looks like we need to close this one out, too. I should have been hard selling. I should have been more locked in, man. Let's get a Vanderbilt visit going. Get a Vanderbilt visit. I don't want to spend much of our budget, but we do need to make sure we have some players signed before the transfer portal. But I also just want to go ahead and get farther into the year. You should rebuild Nebraska. No, dude, I've done Nebraska first. I'll do it eventually, especially if they're not having a great season. Can you stack the dynasty points year to year? No. And another thing, listen, the devs, they are like little demons. Little demons. They're listening to my videos. They're seeing what you all post online, and they know our cheats and our exploits and the things that make rebuilds easier. So you know how last year we were able to just save skill points year over year if you had the auto player progression set to manual? That can't happen this time around. No. They've decided that even if it's set to manual, once you go through training results, any unspent skill points will be applied, so you can't just stack it up for 3 years. They are, like, locked into making Dynasty as hard as possible. That's why I'm sitting here, like, I don't know what exploits I can find. The gadget receiver to running back, or gadget receiver to running back, yeah. That one's still something that can be helpful, but Man, we're 2-7. We're 2-7. What is happening, bro? 73 points to Texas A&M, bro. I can't be doing this. I can't be watching Kentucky crumble. We're playing that Louisville game. We are playing that Louisville game, dude. This is not a good season. I was so excited. I was telling the Kentucky people, like, I'm going to showcase y'all. This will be the first Dynasty footage out there. And we're getting just smoked. They're literally not going to be able to use any footage from the Louisville game because we're going to be like 2-9. All right. Give me this 3-star corner, 65. We'll take him. No one wants the safety. We'll take him. Yeah, we're going to show coaching carousel. That's why I'm trying to get through this season very fast. I haven't gotten to experience it like changing teams. Okay, we play I think week 13 is when we play Louisville. We're going to go to that one. Dude, having to click this twice, I got to be locked. Are there any dynamic... Dude, what are we doing, boys? Y'all are going so fast in the chat. I'm not a good reader. L reader. Don't say L reader, actually. Don't say L reader. Stadium Crater's on a website. I don't have it. I'm on the hot seat. Wait, if we beat Louisville, I think I will stay at Kentucky. If I get Will Stein fired, that's gonna be a pretty big issue. Let's see. Weekly practice plan. All of these guys are taking the week off because they're injured, and then low injury risk. Okay, see, it auto sets what they need. Like, these guys have had wear and tear build up. Ooh, look at the player cards. Look at the player cards. Not from this screen, I guess? Okay. I'll show you all from the other screen. It's just another low quality of life thing, so you don't have to click into every single player. But if you go over to the player cards on this screen, you can see all their skill caps, which I appreciate. You also have this right here to show their dev trait, which is just another thing you can sort by. Like, I know the star dev players at Kentucky are these kids right here. Let's get Kenny Minchie up there. He will have an 80 overall. First look at Kenny Minchie. His accuracy can keep going up. We got 6 skill points to spend, but yeah, these are some of his stats. That's what I wanted to show, really. Let's look at our Louisville game. Let's lock in. We are 2-9. We are 2-9. Our only wins are North Dakota State and South Alabama. You like that, RBT? Missouri beats us. Florida beats us. Not a good look. Not a good look, but you know what? You know what? If we beat Louisville, oh, shoot. Hang on. I want to watch the Heisman ceremony. That's another thing, but I used this shot. Where was it? Where was it? There it is. We got Heisman race right here. Vaughn's on top of it. Hardy's near there. Rivalry week. USC, UCLA playing for a playoff spot. Got Navy taking down number 7 Memphis. And here's the top 25. Any outliers here that people are going to freak out about on Reddit thinking the whole sim's inaccurate after one sample size example? I feel like it's not terrible. Is Duke still going to just be incredible because of their playbook? Maybe I should have set our playbook to Duke's. Maybe I should have. All right. It's time to win the Governor's Cup. Kenny Minchie, 58% completion percentage, 16 interceptions. Oh, no. My chat. Hang on. Let me get my chat working again. My chat isn't updating. I want to get y'all live on the chat screen. Dude, this is so confusing. L streamer probably too. All right. Let's unpin this message while I'm here. Okay, boys. All right, everything is smooth again. Let's get this mouse over here. Lock in. I want to show Heisman ceremony. Here we go. Governor's Cup. All right. Do we want to wear the whites? I don't know. I like the grays. I also really like the black jerseys. We could wear blue, but might just be best to get those chrome helmets on. And let's lock in. Let's lock in. Can you take players with you? I don't know. I haven't gone through the coaching carousel yet. I feel like I would have read about it in a deep dive, but I'm not entirely sure. Is there a new score bug? There might be. I thought it was just this one, but maybe it's not done yet. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. We need recruits for multiple years. Dude, recruiting's already so hard. Don't make me recruit a guy from his sophomore year of high school, man. For him to transfer after all my effort, like, I understand the realism. None of this gameplay is very clippable either. We got these big old things over it. Look at that rivalry, though. All right, where are we going to be sitting by the fourth quarter? Where are we going to be sitting by the fourth quarter? Cam's just going crazy. Cam is not going to appreciate the 2-9 that Kentucky's sitting at. All right. Wait.
All right, guys. So there is a full college football 27 blog that is out. Do you guys want me to go over the blog? I'll put a poll in the chat. If you guys want me to go over the blog, it is a lot. It is a lot to go over. I mean, when I mean a lot, there is a lot to go over. It's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of good stuff in the blog that we can go over. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Like, this is woo! College football 27 this year is going to be probably one of my most played games this year. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the most played games that I'm going to play this year. Yeah, let's switch over to the blog. There's a lot to cover in the blog. Switch over to the blog. And when I mean a lot, look at all this. Look at all this. There's a lot. There's a there's a lot to cover in the blog. All right, so yeah, let's get to it. Let me guess make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So yeah, there is, man, I mean, features that, I mean, gameplay itself, look how much there is about gameplay. This is all gameplay. This is all gameplay. And then we go over to presentation. This is all presentation. So I don't know if we want to go over this tonight or like wait until tomorrow. I don't know. This is probably like maybe 3 hours worth of just... Even gameplay itself is probably going to be like an hour to talk about. Dynasty probably is going to take like 2 hours to talk about. It is so much. This is a lot. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream and we're going to start the stream over. We're going to start a new stream because I want to make this a separate stream itself. Tomorrow, you guys think I should cover it tomorrow? Okay, we'll cover it tomorrow. We'll get back to the gameplay here. You see how much it is? It is a lot. It is a lot to cover. It is already 10 o'clock, so I probably won't be done with that until like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll schedule a stream for tomorrow evening and we'll go over everything. So let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay.
Coach Points offer. What is happening? I'm getting fired in year 1. I told you we needed to beat Louisville, and we just didn't do it. We just didn't do it. I get invited to lose. I think there's new music, but we're going to watch the Heisman ceremony. When is it? I want to show you all it. When it first popped up, like my first season through, I was like, what is even happening? All right. Hard commit. Barry Pettigrew, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Is it this week? Dude, I'm getting edged right now. I'm getting edged by EA. I'm sure they're going to love that line on their sponsored stream. Okay. Is this the Heisman ceremony? Here it is. Welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Who do we think's going to be up here? This is for this season. So, lock in. Lock in. John Mateer! 39 touchdowns, 3,000 passing yards. Pretty solid season. He's one candidate. We got Cam Vaughn. Good season out of him. 24 touchdowns through the air. Had a beast of a year. Darian Mensah. Okay, so we got 2 Miami players up here. It's starting to add up and make some sense. And finally, we're going to get Ahmad Hardy. 2,000 rushing yards. Dang. 19 touchdowns. If he had a couple more touchdowns, I'd say he's the lock. My prediction right now is going to be Mensah. Mensah is my prediction. Lock it in. Leave your predictions in the chat. It is one of these 4 guys. It's Mensah. It's got to be 47 touchdowns. 47. Dude, the nightmare faces. I haven't seen it after the game yet on Celebration, but it's not. No, last year in like the post game, it was well worse than that. Who are we gonna go for? I'm going Mensah. How do you manage players from decommitting? Just keep putting hours into them. Like when they soft commit, don't pull out. Keep yourself fully in on these players, because if you pull out, maybe you could put less hours in, but don't fully pull out. Good advice. Actually, really bad advice. Who is it? Is it Ahmad Hardy? They have him in a different order. I'm going to be honest. It's the Heisman ceremony. They put the Heisman ceremony in here. Just won the Heisman. Don't ask how Kentucky did. We went 2-10. Well, listen. Cam's fascinated by the Heisman ceremony, dude. Cam likes it. Everyone is wearing the same shirt. I wasn't looking at the shirts, man. Oh, it was Cam Vaughn? Dude, why did I think it was Ahmad Hardy? I wasn't paying enough attention. Cam Newton was talking to me. Kentucky did go 2-10. Don't fully pull out. Your best bet? Yeah. I just love that there's some EA exec like, why did we give this kid the – we can't be saying that on these sponsored streams. Someone has to seriously break that down. All right, early National Signing Day. We didn't do hot. We got locked out of a lot, but we signed a 4-star impact development. Okay, well, we got some impact. Normal, locked out, normal. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this class isn't good. It's not a good class. What's the playoff bracket looking like? New Mexico made it 10-3. Duke 10-3. Texas Tech 13-0. I don't like Texas Tech's new logo. I'll be on the record to say it. But the Texas Tech mascot was here today. Awesome guy. Texas Tech mascot, awesome guy. Shout out to the Wisconsin mascots as well. Fans of the channel, appreciate you boys. The Texas Tech one, he gave Cloacus his gun, and then Cloacus pointed it at me, bro. I was like, what are we doing? Is Cloacus around here still? Cloacus, GOAT, Road to Glory GOAT, short form. But what a season. Some of these season stats. I'm kind of curious what's happened around the country. I don't want to look at Kentucky's stats any longer, but I am curious, like, we got Aaron Nolan leading the country. You all can kind of break this down online if you think these are realistic or not. These seem to look better for what college football is right now. I would expect, like, some of the top guys to throw for about 35. 11 picks, though. Lots of picks. Miami, Ohio's quarterback's up there. Aaron Nolan's at Memphis now. See, I never know where these guys are at. Sam Levitt at LSU. LSU always does really well. I've done like 2 sims, so take that as you will. Mark Fletcher was running back too, but so much further behind Hardy, and Hardy still did not win the Heisman Trophy. LJ Martin's up there. DJ Scott for North Dakota State. Great season out of him. And then Braylon Staley, #1 receiver in the country. DeAndre Moore Jr., Colorado's gold jerseys with the gold crowd. T-Top was running them earlier. Looked really good. It made me want to do a Colorado dynasty. But now we are here. The coaching carousel, it is finally fixed. My lateral movements to Purdue, Rutgers, and Kansas aren't worth it. I'm sticking with Kentucky. I could go North Carolina. Bill Belichick is still not in the game. That doesn't look like Bill Belichick if you're not a rocket scientist. We got Alabama as an opening. I'm allowed to express interest, but I am almost guaranteed this is not going to go well. You'll automatically accept if an offer is made. This does not guarantee an offer. Expressing interest may negatively impact your coach stability. So you can offer up a bunch of different jobs. I want the Clemson job. I want the Bama job, but they don't want me. That's the only 2 jobs we're applying for. We could also apply as an offensive or defensive coordinator, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, we're not going to go from the head coach at Kentucky with Will Stein to any of these roles. Dude, the lights are turning on. They better not kick me out of Dynasty. I'll tell you that right now. Managed staff, I also didn't fire either one of our coordinators. So I can't show you all hiring new coordinators. Me, that's on me. I wanted to show you all the new coordinator system. Crap. That was a big mistake. I should have fired him. I guess we're going to have all our NIL to really spend on our recruits. End of season recap, we can look back into this. Yeah, I was so excited. I told Kentucky fans, I told some of the guys at Kentucky, I'm going to be using y'all. I'm really excited. And we didn't do too hot, so I don't think there's going to be much sharing of that. Looks like we did not get any of the jobs that we wanted. But it is what it is. I'm not taking the Louisville job. Louisville's interested in me after beating me, and they had a 10-3 season. Not ideal. What's up, Cam? Appreciate you. We got to play. If you're going to talk bad about Kentucky. Oh, you're all good. 2-10. Listen, I'm not great at the game, but I will show up, and I will make sure I win. I got to lock that in, man. Got to lock that in. I might have been trying to say what's up to Caleb Williams, and then I didn't get what's up. So that was awkward. You ever go to dap someone up and they just keep on walking by? One thing I've learned a lot of these events, if someone is seeing my videos and stuff, it's awesome. It's a great combo. If they don't know who I am and I'm like, oh, I do YouTube, man. It's just not a combo you want to have. It's not, but it's awesome. Just be like, yo, appreciate what you do, and then get out of there. You just get out immediately. Don't even make convo out of it. I try to be the opposite of that. Indiana, Ohio State. Indiana won it? Indiana won it again. Back-to-back. Clokus! Dude, Clokus is here. I was referencing you. And we got Scarzy. He doesn't have a helmet on. If Scarzy had a helmet on, y'all would be able to tell. He'd be dropping back, tackling. Don't take a guess at what Kentucky's record was. We went 2-10, so I did go 2-10. But it's time. This is the NIL part I wanted to show you all. Because, well, it's one guy mainly, but I don't have mods. But this is where NIL comes into play. You have to get all your guys to come back. So, T and Justin, get in here. T-Top's here as well. We got Road to Glory guys. We got all sorts of guys, and my guy dealt mild. It's so exciting. We're in the menu, boys. But we went 2-10 in our first season. So really, really good. I like that. I don't think Kentucky's going to be happy with me. But no, I should have gotten fired. But it's my first year. I think you have to have 2 years where you're bad and then you get fired. I don't think you can get fired first year. But like you all can see, this guy wanted like 130, but since we have to pay him so much more so he doesn't transfer, and I want him to return. This is where your budget goes out the window so fast. It's scary. This should guarantee he doesn't transfer, though. CJ Baxter, you're not leaving us. Year one. I'm not going too deep, but, like, I don't want to lose these guys, dude. Tavion, I see that. I'm giving these guys huge bags, man. CJ. Bro, I'm about to send CJ a picture of this. Why does he want this much money, dude? I can't afford him. I genuinely cannot afford him. I'm just going to have to take a gamble. I'm going to have to take a gamble. Dude, these guys want so much money. We were so bad. Kenny Minchie wants to leave? You know what? You know what? No one's getting a bag. No one's getting a bag. You all are all welcome to transfer. I'm not throwing money at any of these guys. I'm not throwing money at any of these guys. Actually, these guys are kind of cheap. Yeah. I'll spend some. I could go crazy in the portal. Ooh, waiting for an Uber to get back to the hotel would be hard. I'm waiting until they kick me off this, though. But, man. Yeah, your chest has made the cut. Yeah, please do not make donos. There's a $50 dono? How do I see this? How do I... Wait. My phone's been open. Can you show the whole Kentucky roster? You know what? Before they all decide to transfer, I found a way to see the donos. This is good. Though my phone's going to die because it's been on. Here are the Kentucky roster. Now, some of this is with tactician bonuses. But rough first season. I do want to show a little bit more about Dynasty. What? This is how much NIL that they cost right now. Actually, this might be what I'm about to pay him. Like, we're hoping CJ doesn't transfer. But a lot of guys are about to leave. Oh, next season blueprint. This is the blueprint part. I can hire my staff in the preseason. You have to pay to keep these coordinators around. You'll see they each have a cost. That's why I was saying if you spend all your points, you're in trouble. Our team prestige is down. Not ideal. Facilities. Facilities are good, but you can get more bonuses. Yeah. Organic fruits. Reduce season health usage. Full-time cleaning staff. Increases equipment lifespan. I don't understand this one. My budget's gone. But check FSU roster. I can't, man. They're going to get mad at me. They're going to say, no, you weren't supposed to show rosters. Kentucky had to happen because I've been here. All right, we reviewed the budget. And we got Michael Vick behind us as well. Get taking pictures. Cloacus is locked in.
Sorry,
Isn't it cool? You got like all these huge players around.
It's like crazy.
It's really surreal.
And we got Bordeaux here.
And Bordeaux's here. Dude, that's what you should have done last night. Just walk up and acted like a fan. It would have worked. We had a good time out at like Sluggers and all that in Chicago. Okay, looks like we were able to keep CJ Baxter, but a lot of these guys still want to leave. Just not a good season. I think so, yeah. I think so. No. This has turned into a non-rebuild because of how bad I did. I genuinely don't think there's any saving I can do. Like, I don't think that Bengal. Take a wild guess at what Kentucky went our first season.
I'm going to say 2-10.
You want to kiss me?
Yeah? Wow.
Wait, okay, you saw this. Don't.
It was in my chat, though.
They told you I went 2-10? Yeah. It's not going well. Like, it actually could not have gone worse than it did. Dude, oh, we got another dono. I need to. I appreciate the donos. Wait,
That's why I was getting really close. What up, chat? I don't want to get that close. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't want to get that close? Wait, I want to read this. Bordeaux, you're an absolute crumb for not dapping up Caleb Williams. Bro, he didn't want to dap me up. I turned around, and I'm like, yo, what's up? And then he just kept walking. What? Cam did. Cam was awesome. Cam talked to me. But Caleb had so many people around. We got 13,000 people in here. What the? You know, I want these. They literally cannot hear
Guys,
you.
I love you all. Sub to Cloacus and Bordeaux.
This is just, I'm getting used for.
Yo, what's going on to everybody watching right now? Just to reiterate, we will go through the full entire college football 27 block in tomorrow's stream. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you sub to the channel. We will go through the entire blog from start to finish, everything in tomorrow's stream. So let's get back to the gameplay here.
Life's not going to be very easy. 2 stars want to transfer here. Well, it's not what we want. What do I need? No, I don't. But we could go after the number 4 transfer. These guys don't want to come to Kentucky, man. What quarterbacks are available? We lost ours. Kenny Minchie transferred. Kenny Minchie is, I don't know where he's at in here. We could get Ty Hawkins. He's a freshman from SMU. Cares about conference prestige. I like it. Air Force quarterback. That guy was good in last year's game. D'Angelo Lewis. Eric has made it. Eric, you got stuff coming for the equipment community tomorrow, right? Welcome. Not tomorrow, never mind.
Where the equipment boys at?
The equipment boys have been here. I tried to show them the equipment.
I got y'all soon. I got y'all.
I think I did a decent job. Look, this LSU guy wants to come to my school.
Why you gotta poach my players?
Well, I went 2-10.
That's probably better than what I did. I was looking rough on the stick.
Wait, what did you do? You've lost a lot? Defense is really good. Dude. No 3-star transfers even want to come to Kentucky. It might actually be over. Wait. Let me. Dude, this is really bad. Now, I'm not trying that hard, but it's going to get clipped out of context when I sign, like, the 100th class or whatever. And people are going to be like, if Bordeaux signed in the 116th class, Dynasty's impossible. That's what's coming. It is very realistic. I like that. It's going to make, like, a long rebuild really feel worth it. Now 10 plays in, so who'd you play against? How did Sam do? That's fair. See, we got like this soft commit. I don't think anyone else wants him, but until he's a hard commit, he can still get poached away from us. Yeah, just take it.
If you guys keep spamming play RTG, he will. Keep going.
Don't do that, dude. I'm going to get in trouble if I go on the road to glory. They're going to. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. If you go ask. Cloacus has a road to glory reel. If you go ask the right people, they might let me show it. The reel's getting flamed? Oh, it says it looks the same?
But, like, it does. Like, they just added stuff. Like it's still the same.
It is football. It did happen to stay 11-on-11 football. I think it looks different, like, at least with the players and how their bodies look. The tight end's fun? I love a good tight end. Do you?
I have a good tight end.
Dude, that's even crazier. Y'all couldn't probably hear him. I am not doing good in recruiting. But we will beat Houston. We will beat Missouri. Ty Hawkins, come to me. Come to me. We're giving him so much money. And we already know all of his hard sells already, but we can't. He's not in the top 5 stage. I am going to try my next little thing. I always like to go after the recruits that are open, that nobody seems to want to offer scholarships to. Is anyone going after these players? I will take them. It's all defensive tackles. Okay, there we go. I think these guys are still going to have schools going after them, though. Let's see. It looks like no scholarships. Oh, this one has a scholarship. But these guys do have scholarships, too. Okay, we're going to chase Wisconsin on this running back. Torrey Blaylock. That's a good name. You're right. Wait. I only have 800 points to spend. This is where NIL comes in. You have to actually pay attention. I think I can just go after these 4 stars, but then when you want to get them to transfer, they want a lot of money. Like, I don't think we can afford all of these guys.
And you can't submit official offers yet either. Didn't they remove that, right?
Well, like, I can offer the scholarship, but I have to pay him. Right. This guy wants so much money, dude. Okay, we'll give it. I have 85 NIL left. You all can't see it. Oh, that stinks. You all won't be able to see it. I have 85 NIL left. And, like, if we offer this guy a scholarship with that 85, it says he's very disinterested. I don't know if he's going to be interested next week. Was there something that changed with halftime? Have I been an L watcher as well, and I didn't know there was, like, a halftime show or something? I genuinely don't know. I feel like nothing changed at halftime. I know Madden has halftime. Okay. It looks like we haven't been locked out of Marcus Neal, but he is very disinterested. He's not happy with us that we are currently offering him this. And our coach stability is an F because I applied for different jobs. So I told y'all, don't just apply for jobs that you're not going to get. I mean, I think you're still going to be able to find players that are under-recruited. That doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. We got to wrap it up. Okay, next few minutes, I will do my best to speed run. Boys, I'm going to try so hard to get through this full season. I want to show you all training results because they changed some of the player upgrades. I needed to talk about that. I think position changes is the same, but they just told me I got a few minutes. Are we going to sign any of these guys? Are we going to sign them? We need the visit. We need the visit for Torrey, and we're going to get him in. We're going to get the offensive. Oh, he doesn't want to visit yet. We're going to win that one. Hawkins, we're losing. We're losing Hawkins. All right, bro, I'll see you. I got to lock in, man. They're not feeling the fact that I'm still going, but I'm going to do everything I can. I got to let y'all see all this. All right. National Signing Day. Here comes the best class with Kentucky ever. Never mind. We didn't sign a quarterback. We lost Kenny Minchie. And I'm still going. They're going to have to drag my body out of here. The Dynasty community deserves this, man. This is the #1 mode these guys care about. Yeah. They're not kicking me off yet. We're going to keep going. Position changes. Let's see the position changes. It's okay, we're not doing that. Let's see. What type of class did we get with Kentucky after going 2-10? You know, we got some 3 stars. We lost out on Ty Hawkins. We lost out on a lot of battles. So it wasn't as easy. You can see how much NIL these teams spent. Ohio State spent $4,000. We did not spend $4,000. We signed the 68th class in the country. We spent a lot more than a few of these classes that finished above us. Obviously, I'll lock in. I'll find the strategies. I think if you sign 3 stars that don't want much NIL, that could be a move if you want a tip. Just off the brief things I've seen, but let's get the training results before they drag my body out of here, and let's take a look at what we can do with the few players that are still at Kentucky. So one thing I've noticed, it'll be very cheap. Brennan Ward, my guy, Brennan Ward. We're going to use him. They have made it more expensive to upgrade throw power and quickness. It's twice as expensive. Maybe it's like 1.5 times as expensive because it is hard to get those physical things up. But accuracy is still super cheap. So if you're doing manual upgrades, your quarterback could get really accurate. You're just going to want somebody that comes in with high physical attributes. And this goes for every position. Like Brennan Ward went from a 69 to a 76. That's not terrible. He's usable. We're paying C.J. Baxter. He didn't want to transfer. Still not happy about his playing time, I guess. But it's every position. It is more expensive to spend. So like if we wanted to upgrade his quickness, we can. It's just better used at other stats now. I mean, was that worth 20? I don't know. I will probably do a little bit more manuals, but still mix in the auto progressions. Yes, sir. Good seeing you. But I think that's it. I think we have done it. I think we've made it. Sam! RBT is here. Yeah, they haven't kicked me out yet. If you say it, you gotta like almost kiss me.
He's breaking the rules,
man. He's supposed to end the streak 20 minutes ago. He's a bad
I went 2 and 10.
Okay.
It's not ideal.
Congrats 0-3. Proud of you.
Did you all? Okay, what
We
did
got
you?
you
all,
on Louisville.
You all got me against Louisville. I hate you, dude.
The only time we got you on gameplay was we flip over to you, give you up the touchdown against Louisville, and you go, "I'm so bad at this game," and I'm like, "Yes!"
There's just no way. Is custom?
Everybody leave the stream. This is a bad guy. I know his true character. Bad guy. I just had I had to jump in and just let everybody know he's a bad guy.
Get them all the new stuff before they kick me out, and you're just.
I'm about to replace Dante.
Okay, I'll let you do your equipment rundown once I get to the. We're gonna act like I'm closing up, okay? But we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep rolling until they really kick us out. But we're gonna act like it's all wrapping up. All right. Okay. Locking. I'm gonna get arrested. All right. I'm like hunched over. You see this gamer posture?
I got arrested because I was streaming NCAA college football 27.
Dude, they're kind of eyeing. They're like, what's going on, man? Okay, this is. Shut up! Square up, dude. He has some shorts. We filmed some shorts. Okay, so you hire staff right here. You can hire different staff to bring in. This will allow you to get like your NIL expectations, reduce them. You can reduce your NIL expectations. You can get more hours throughout the season, but it costs NIL. That's the staff bonuses. You get one support staff for each team prestige. I should have showed this at the beginning, but I forgot. Bad streamer. My facilities are still great. I don't care to upgrade them. And then, of course, you know all of the budget stuff. We have a lot to spend with Kentucky. Eric, take them through equipment.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not you. What's up, Bordeaux Stream? What's up? They want to see the leg sleeves. I know what the people want. We're gonna get arrested, man. They told us to leave like hours ago. All right. How y'all liking the game so far? Y'all like what y'all saw tonight? Let's see. We need to go leg sleeves on them. You can go. You can go on that. You can go on that leg. Look, we can go. We go on the other leg.
The face of Madden.
Hold on. Nah, I wouldn't say all that.
I showed them the towels.
Where's the towel?
They wanted to see
Look.
the visors, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I showed them
Visors.
the logos
Look, we got a little logo towel action. I mean, that's.
Eric Rayweather, your videos are clickbait. That's what the chat said.
I mean, you know, you got to get it how you live, guys. So we've got. Where's the new one? Where's the new one at? Clear reflective. You know, got a little mirror action going. Got the Oakley clear reflective. You know, not too bad.
Bordeaux, the bad boy of the events.
Hold on. We got the better crop jersey. I mean, come on.
Chat, would you buy Madden?
Look at this.
If Eric was on the cover, I would 100. I would like to pay extra
Look,
for Eric Rayweather Madden.
we could change the undershirt color. I mean, come on. Look at the details, guys. Look at this.
I think Eric
what a game,
is
man.
a good reason. If he was on the cover, I'd actually go for that MVP Plus subscription. If we could get Eric on the cover, EA, that would really help.
I don't know. I don't think they would sell enough copies of me on the cover. Well, we can go.
I showed them these with the pads.
Those are already in.
With the pads?
Yeah. It's all right. This isn't your lane. It's okay. It's all right. And we could go. Look, we could go.
Okay.
We could do one of these numbers.
This is it. It's over. It's over. Listen, boys, I've done my best. I love you all. Thank you for coming out. I'm about to get harassed. It's over. We had fun. Yep.
All right, everybody. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So remember, tomorrow we will be going over the entire College Football 27 blog. It is going to take a lot. We have to go through gameplay. Gameplay is a lot. We have to go through presentation. presentation is a lot. We have to go through our favorite, Dynasty Mode. And Dynasty Mode probably itself is going to take about 2 hours to go through. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We say and we have to go through Road to Glory also. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to set the stream up for tomorrow already. And I will see you guys here tomorrow so we can go through the full entirety of the College Football 27 blog. I'm so excited. Are you guys Dynasty players? Road to Glory? Like, what do you like to play? Ultimate Team? We're going to go through it all tomorrow. So you guys got any questions? We're going to go through it tomorrow. I will see you guys all then. Thank you all for coming out tonight.